win.
Good morning, gamers.
Crack shoot.
Damn.
It's like in the intro, right?
Yeah.
It's kind. It sounds pretty close,
Crack
right?
shoot.
Graham just
play
made
some-
that, right? It's
You're gonna play some. You're gonna play some Terry Bogard or what?
Maybe. I feel like Terry is an important character to try to figure out. Either that or I just lost my last ranked match to Terry, and so I feel like he's too good.
Yeah.
But that's just until I play my next ranked match.
I will say right now, where you're at in this ranked ladder, you don't really need to know what each character does.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but I like the idea of approaching that in the future.
I like piecing
You know
it.
what
I
I
think
mean?
it's much better for you to piece it together as you go along.
Right.
So like you run into a Terry, you have something that you're like, I don't understand that. Then we get to replay takeover, and then we go into that and work out solutions there, and then we go on to the next game or whatever.
Right. But
It's like you might not run into a Terry right away, but
yeah.
we're trying to. We're like a squirrel
Slowly storing
for
up the mental
yeah.
stack. And you know what? We couldn't squirrel away all of our cute little thoughts without you squirreling away some dollars
Yeah.
into our bank account over at patreon.com/LoadingRayRun. We really appreciate everybody who drops by there and gives us some financial incentive to continue streaming. Speaking of, if you want to do that on Twitch TV, you can also subscribe or drop bits. We will be thanking the people who do that. And over on YouTube, if you want to leave a super thanks or become a member or, I don't know,
Do one
Just-
of those things.
just click all the buttons on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like some of them probably result in money.
Some of them do, yeah.
Yeah, weird time for Oki. It's Monday morning. This Friday we have a special. I don't know, what is it? It's like content creator embargo lift day or whatever. It's not release day for Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
but it is some kind of like, hey, we can make content
Is it
now.
a pre-release?
It's not a pre-release. It's not a
Well,
pre-release.
is it before it comes out?
It's before it comes out. Yeah. What?
Well,
But it's
then-
not a P. Let's move on to the next thing. Anyways, we're gonna be busy on Friday. You're trying to trick me. The Hasbro lawyers are gonna beat down the door. I'm like, what did he say?
Are you not allowed to say that?
No,
I actually
you are.
don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just.
That's funny though. Like, don't
Graham
call
will,
it a
Graham will kick down the door.
don't call it a pre-release.
Don't call it a pre-release.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
My
a
bad.
pre-release. It's
Sneak
but it
preview.
is FFMTG content happening May 30th at the normal Oki time. So
That's cool. I'm sure a lot of people
you'll
are very excited.
Still see me Friday morning. I just won't be playing Luke unless there's a Luke in my sealed deck. That'd be neat.
Isn't there like a?
There's probably a
Luca
character.
or some
Luca.
shit?
There we go.
Isn't Luca the name of Waka's brother or something? in Final Fantasy X?
I just
can't
met.
remember.
I was telling you earlier. I just started playing Final Fantasy X for the first time last week.
Yeah.
I met Waka. I'm that far. I met. For some reason, Titus runs into this like ceremony thing or whatever, and that turns out it's a maze. And so this is the first time I've actually playing the game, and I'm immediately stuck. I'm like, oh, if I put an orb into this socket, I can take it out. But if I put it into that socket, a door opens, and then I can't take it out. It seems like, and I don't know how. For the first time, I'm actually like playing Final Fantasy X after you like play for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. But it's all linear. It's just like, okay, I'm in a fight, so I click attack. I can't really do anything else.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, I'm in a map area. I can walk in a line, but I can't go anywhere else, right? So it's like
Put you in a tunnel.
so now I'm in a puzzle. I'm like, yeah, I have to solve it. I can't do anything else, but I haven't figured out how. So there's that. Anyways, so Monday Oki.
Yeah.
That was all to say.
That we put together
Yeah.
quite hastily.
Yes, we did. We pulled it off.
Dude,
Go us.
the text you sent me was really funny.
Did you like
I
that?
just panicked. Like, I need you to look at Slack right now. I need to know. It was like, I read it like that. Like, I need to know right now. I have to know exactly this moment that we are doing this tomorrow. Because I was like, you have a wife and kids, right? You got to know. You got to know.
I did
And
kind of
I regretfully, I'm just like a little bit more. I don't look at my phone usually on Sundays or anything like that. So
I wasn't mad at you.
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
know.
trying to I wasn't trying to hustle
It
you.
was funny, though.
But I was kind of like, well, at some point this afternoon we're gonna have to cut bait. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
have to call it one way or the other. And I would. The truth is, the hastiness was like, I would actually really like to have an
Yeah.
Oki stream,
Yeah.
and I don't really want to just show up without you.
It is funny though.
Although I guess I can do it.
You could do it without me.
I could do
Yeah,
it.
you
You've
could.
done it.
You don't
without
need me.
It's fine. I could just show up and be like, "What's up, gamers? Today
You
you're
just
gonna watch
play
me
for-
get crushed."
Actually, it might even be
it's
better.
gonna be great.
It might even be better just playing on your own and then.
I have home streamed Street Fighter a couple times.
But I just mean like, yeah, like playing here, getting
Yeah.
like a huge day of playing, and then coming back, both of us, and watching it like after the fact without me fucking barking in your ear or
Right.
something.
We could do one stream of just playing and then one stream of just barking,
Yeah. Yep.
or 5 streams
true.
of just barking. Really, to
Do
try to get
love-
the ratio
I
right.
do love me some barking.
Speaking of barking, oh, do you want to be here? Do you want to be on the left?
No,
Let's stay
that's
centered.
good.
Okay,
Center's
cool.
good.
All right, I have my speech provided.
Yeah.
Game sounds. Let's do it. We're gonna watch some replays. Okay, so good news.
Yeah.
I played every day since the last Oki stream.
Damn, really?
Bad news. Why is there no music? Oh, there it is.
There it
Okay,
is.
good. All right. Bad news. I only played until I lost every day. Oh, nice. Paul's playing Deep Rock Galactic. You know what? Forget this stream. Let's boot up Deep Rock Galactic and just show up and demand to be in a party with Paul.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I played until I lost both days, so I got in 3 matches. Laddering is hard for several reasons, but I discovered every op has at least one good thing to teach us normally.
Yes.
Unless they just are new.
Even then.
Or whatever.
You can still learn something new
Sure.
from everybody.
But certainly every time you lose, there should be like something that you learned.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality of trying to ladder grind and like learn and improve is that like they each have one very different thing that they're going to probably try to execute. And like we've talked about this before, but I feel like my neutral game is already like double what a typical like person in my skill is providing. Like they're not usually beating me in neutral, or if they are, it's like, okay, it's 20% or something. Like I'm usually winning more of the kind of engagement stuff.
Yeah.
But then they've all got a different thing they're executing, or a different like wake up approach, or like a different kind of corner pressure. Like there's something that they're excellent at that they keep doing and I'll keep falling for. And so like, you know, you play 3 sets tops and then you kind of got to go on to the next one. So like being able to like try to compartmentalize a tiny like, oh, I figured out how to play against this one Terry or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to just go back to a clean slate. You know what I mean? I need to try and like reset while
You
we
get an
get
idea
in
of, like-
5 minutes later, right? You know?
Yeah, you'll get like as you play more against like a varied, and really now that you're actually paying attention, you're not just freaking out. you
Yeah.
know? Get an idea of like what each character's general game plan is, like what they do. Like Akuma, air fireball.
Yeah.
Or demon flip, which can be a dive kick or a fireball or a little chop or nothing.
Yeah.
And then he's got fireballs on the ground. He's got a DP
And a command grab.
and a
Yeah.
command grab. That and that's like, what do you know about? This is actually a good exercise. Like,
Sure, yeah, a little test.
What about like Aki?
Okay, so Oki has obviously the like 3rd level of verticality available to her. So
Yes.
that's something you have to watch out for. Sometimes she can kind of evade that way, but she is usually trying to set up either it's like the classic sorry, is it Shoto
Shoto?
thing.
She's not
of-
quite a Shoto.
She's not quite a Shoto, but she does. I find when I'm playing against Aki, they're usually doing the same kind of thing where it's like slow fireball. I mean, it's not Shoto's at all. It's more like Guile or whatever. Like the slow fireball into.
It's like a Street Fighter
pressure.
6 thing.
Street Fighter 6
That's
thing,
very
yeah.
much a Street Fighter 6
Okay,
thing.
well, I feel like that's the most common thing I run into with Aki is like poison ball, and then like however you react, I'm going to meet
in,
you.
yeah,
And like
come in
Mai
behind
is
it.
kind of the same. Guile's kind of the same. Akuma, I think, has actually one option to slow fireball you where it's just like we're going to try and meet you with this pressure. But then Aki also just has like kind of like Ken, where she's got the like jumping forward weird angle attack.
Yeah.
And
That
so
goes through fireballs. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's or Cammy as well, kind of like
Yeah.
the same kind of Cammy plan. So I feel like Aki has those 2 plans that are the main thing you
Yeah.
gotta watch out for is the like sudden space closing, weird high angle, or like hard make you guess.
Yeah.
Which
she comes at
angles
you
in.
from like weird directions
Yeah,
that normal
weird
other
directions.
characters don't.
Exactly.
Rather than just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
rather
guess
than-
that's what you meant, the verticality. Like she comes at you from
Well, no, when I first said that, I meant she can go on the floor. Unlike
Oh, okay.
every other character can't
Yeah.
do that. She actually goes all the way to the ground.
yeah, or she can come at weird kind of.
She also, loops over you or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So Aki's got that going on. Do you want me to do more, or do you want to watch some replays now?
Do you know what Mai does?
Mai has. I'm still not good at them, but I've learned you can punch these fans.
Yeah.
So Mai's got these fans, which are again a slow fireball thing that she can set up where the fan, if the OD1 bounces and you have to hit twice, right? So
It's
she
also
can,
the heavy charged one.
right.
Like,
So she's
yeah.
got 2 different ways, and those will have different data as well. Like both the heavy charge and the OD1 will look slightly different, so they'll bounce and hit a slightly different time. So she's trying to mix up throwing these fans at you and then approaching and you know just
Yeah.
hitting you like combat.
It's a good summary of what Mai does.
Okay,
I mean,
thanks.
her general game plan is like the fans are really good, and her whole
Yeah.
game plan's like around that, right?
As far as I can tell, yeah, I haven't really noticed anything else that Mai does that's kind of
If
different.
you have
from the
my
rest of the
stick,
cast.
and I'll control these replays too. I didn't even think about it, but this way I can pause when I see something, or when you see something, right? Hello, gamers. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, gamers.
Good morning, gamers.
That's still not working, eh? I can unplug and plug back.
Try one more time.
Do you think I need to go get out of keyboard only mode or something?
It's possible. Yeah, I still can't control anything. That's weird. It's under controls.
Sorry.
And then other input settings. Oh, it is on.
Let me turn it off.
Yeah, maybe turn it off.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just gonna. What do you want to watch? A couple of these?
Yeah, we can catch you up on what we've been up to.
Damn, Nelson. Character looks like he's an extra in fucking. What's the two brothers? They fight angels and devils.
Oh,
Supernatural.
Supernatural?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're looking like a supernatural extra.
Fair enough. Tough but fair.
That's fine.
Called
Or a stunt double, you know.
Called out.
Okay, so you want to watch this first? Is there any particular reason, or just because you want to watch like these things that?
I just wanted to catch you up. Yeah, no, I just want to catch you up on what I've been doing. But well, also just like, to like try and reinforce like to explain my headspace that I was talking about when the stream started, where it's like, you know, this Mai really only does like one thing this whole fight, and spoilers, I figured it out. But like, it was a match.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
You know, by the end of this match, I just knew what the Mai modern heavy combo looked like. I was like, oh yeah, that's just what you get if you hold down the modern button and then push the attack button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually a good choice there, that throw with the little spinny. She's -3.
Okay.
So it's
throws
like, that is a mix-up. Like if you're +3 in someone's face, right? You got to think about it less that they're -3 and you're +3, and like what can I do at +3 and what's real at +3? Strike throw is
right.
You know, they're guessing.
So I could have gone for a jab. Right?
Yeah, you could have gone for a jab if you thought they were gonna, you know,
tech
or whatever. You know, most people will delay tech, but that doesn't matter. That was fucking. When did you start doing that?
Hitting a drive rush after a heavy, standing heavy.
What the hell was that?
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, but you've never done that really meaty.
I've been starting to mix it up.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Okay, thanks.
No, that's really good. You just like I've obviously been watching you for a lot of hours, and
Sure.
I rarely ever see you. I mean, we've talked about stand heavy punch, and it's not safe unless you special cancel it, right?
Right.
This is a good choice though. Like,
Thank you.
You can, like, this. It's very rare that you have gone for like real Oki setups where it's like I am going to make you guess now. Right. And we're not quite there yet because a lot of your pressure, like here you would normally do like, well, they didn't back roll. You see how they didn't back roll?
They didn't back roll.
Like you probably got that Oki because they didn't back roll.
Right.
Right. Like you wouldn't even have been able to hit stand heavy here because if they back roll, they're
too far.
They're way
far
over
there.
here. They're way over here. You can see
Yeah.
my mouse. But yeah, that's funny that you did this just of your own. Right.
Sure.
Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, that was good. Just like just some jabs and then you're chilling. Now you kill. That's where you kill.
Right.
Okay.
I
How
didn't
minus
realize.
is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You gotta look at like just think about like most things and times in fighting games that looks minus, right? Like
Sure.
you know the way that they like. I don't know if it's minus. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's -3. I might be tripping. Let me see.
Are you tripping?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out though.
We're on another tab. We're looking at Street Fighter 6 Super Combo Wiki.
Yeah. What's the name of
Wiki.supercombo.gg.
this fucking special move? I don't know which one it is.
No idea.
It's not a fireball. Is it this one?
Maybe.
It's the flame thing. Maybe it's this one.
Now we're just staring at frame
Baki?
data.
Yeah. Hold up. It's -12, I think.
Okay.
Either way, without flame enhance, but we don't have to worry about that.
Do we just need to change the screen so it shows us?
Nope.
Okay.
Sometimes it does, and sometimes either way, it's like, well, I mean, we can find out how minus it is because we can do. Oh yeah. If you can stand heavy punch there, then and it's a punish counter. Like. You know.
Yeah.
Then we don't really want to burn out there, but you're probably just better off doing like. Actually, I don't even know if you want to drive rush cancel there.
Sure.
You know, something, but you have to look at your drive gauge. But yeah, that's omega minus. So
okay.
Most like things like that when you look at it and the way they like, you'll get it as you play more fighting games.
Right. But if it looked like it was some big flashy move, but you blocked the whole thing,
Yeah,
probably they're
minus. And if you're ever unsure,
Yeah.
at the very least,
Sure.
you can just do that.
Throw out the,
Right?
the 4 frames, and then you'll know.
Yeah. And it's like, at the very least, you can just mash this and then do that, right?
Okay.
Because, like, thing 2 is, like, thing you got to think about, too, that's really great. Actually, you know what would also be fucking great here? Wait. You could do that.
Sure.
Burn them out, burn yourself out.
Right.
She's obviously a little bit better in burnout, but, you know. Yeah, that's definitely minus.
Okay.
That was a good neutral jump.
Thanks.
Oh, kill. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
You're good, but not good enough.
They're generally just doing like special moves at you, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, they're just kind of
holding their modern button.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Nice. That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you have to definitely have to think about this is a problem you're running into ever since like because you want to throw fireballs are a part of your neutral game, but like not the thing that you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Because they're getting you in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it might lead to a little bit of frustration because you're like, why do I have this fireball if everyone's just jumping at me? And it's like,
Right.
you need to think like,
There's a time for it.
yeah, there is a time for it. And it's like, you are definitely at like this range-ish right here is dangerous to throw
For sure,
fireball
because
for
their
loot.
jump is going to win. Right?
Yeah, if they jump, like,
Yeah.
if you just like happen to like, it's scary to throw fireball here because if they decide to throw one and then they just decide to jump because you can't react to Luke's fireball with a jump.
Yeah.
Like he recovers too fast, right? I would actually like to have seen if you could, I want to see if you could, yeah. If you could theoretically do this. No, I was gonna see it was a punch counter, so yeah, you're like you can't DP it, you know, you don't have time. But yeah, at this range-ish, you know, like
Yeah.
almost like not quite full screen, but like a little bit into where people's jump arcs are coming in. Yeah, then luckily they're just yeah. Ooh, that's
Yeah, I dropped it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your swan song.
That's actually kind of good for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, it's not. It's actually kind of bad, actually. No,
Okay.
because look at the drive gauge, and they're gonna get theirs back. Yeah. I mean,
It's
this
sketchy.
part is spooky because it's
I mean-
like, holy fuck, that did so much fucking damage.
Yeah, look at that,
Jesus.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I made my bed.
wild.
Like, I dropped my level 3 off of the
Yeah.
target combo. Oh.
Damn. But
Right?
you know now that this is minus.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you could have killed killed them.
Hit them, yeah, instead of.
Well, you couldn't have
DIing.
killed them, but you
No, but I could
could
have
have
hit them instead of
done
DIing.
like yeah. Yes.
Stay down.
Like
Could've
the
back
DI is
thrown.
terrible because it actually gives them more time.
Well, DI is real bad because it burned you out. You know, like we're looking at
Yeah.
drive gauge here, and they've just spent 4 bars just to throw these things.
Yeah.
You're probably better off, like, just getting used to doing. Oops, my buttons are off. You're better off here, like. Oops. What is that?
Right. Everybody had a good weekend at Combo Breaker. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So like
Welcome,
you know,
welcome.
you got to think about like you do kind of have to deal with. Fuck.
What are we trying to do?
I'm trying to parry this shit.
Oh,
but
parry.
it's
Okay.
like not
sure.
working for some reason. Yeah. And
There
you
you go.
can theoretically like if they time it right, then you don't have to worry about it. Right. See how much like drive gauge you got back there? Like look.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. It's like a whole bar. More.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
I think you kill actually. If you had just done this. Oops. Oh,
Okay.
you definitely kill.
Sure.
Like. Okay, maybe you don't.
Sure.
kill.
But
But-
if you hit a
If you do like a perfect
dragon
knuckle,
punch,
if you do
sure.
like,
If you manage to get a juggle there, then you're golden. Yeah. Sure. If you
Right,
manage to
you
get a
killed it.
perfect,
If
a
you do the
perfect
perfect
medium
stuff, yeah.
into
but
anything,
it's better off just
Sure.
to kind of get used to like challenging these my things with at least a perfect parry because it's not like they can throw you in between this moment, right? Like when you're like in this situation. Come on, I can't reset. Oh, I lost player control. That's fine. Nice.
It was obviously messy and close, but we got there on this one. Yeah.
What's up,
I should have hit medium kick in the air,
Yes.
or
probably
or flash knuckle.
I mean, you could have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a kill moment.
I missed my opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Stay down.
Yeah,
Like here, like this is kind of a this is kind of a tricky
The
situation.
whole world was my oyster, though.
But you gotta kind of hit it like just as they're landing. Like you wouldn't want to walk forward there,
Okay.
right? Like, okay. So like, you know, like you don't really want to walk forward here. Oh, actually, maybe you do. I didn't realize how far she.
I
But
just,
you're probably
I just should have
gonna-
thrown like a dragon punch there. I think there's a moment.
You gotta move forward a little bit.
Yeah. Or an uppercut.
Yeah, you can just do that.
Yeah.
Like, you can do like.
Sure. Yeah. Just as long as you connect with them as they're landing, right?
Yeah. Well, that's only a counter hit. We want a punish counter. Yeah. You want punish counter.
Okay,
We don't want
okay.
counter hit. We want to hit them like just as they're landing, right? So it's a little tough to time. Like this one, I don't blame you for not getting, right?
Sure. Okay.
Because you're like, you're trying to time it. But again, like when you see somebody like fly over your head like this, like you can always try to catch their recovery frames, but it's a little hard. You know, you got to hit them like just as they're landing. Yeah. Yeah. But
So you get counter hit if they're still in the like
landing
attacking.
recovery frames.
Oh,
So whenever you jump in the air and you've already made an action,
Yeah.
your character will do what they have is like landing recovery frames, where it's like a couple. It's not very long, but it's a few frames where they are essentially punish counterable. It's like whiffing a button.
Okay.
The same thing. Like
And if you hit it before, then you'll get counter hit because they're still in the attack.
no, if you hit
animation.
it too fast.
Oh,
Or
okay.
if you hit it too slow, sorry. Because the only reason I'm getting this like here, like you can see, like when I see they're throwing immediately afterwards, so it's like
Yeah.
there I didn't hit it fast enough because I got a counter hit because they were going into a throw. But they could have. That means they could have blocked, basically, right? If you see punish counter, they can't block.
Okay.
They could not have blocked this.
So
like
it's
this
just
is
the right time, early enough.
Yeah.
They can't block.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Punish
cool.
counter means they could not have blocked this. Like that's it. That's they're in the recovery frames of something.
Right.
So anytime you see punish counter, that means that they could not have. That was a correct punish,
Got it.
right? Counter hit means that they are in the startup frames of something. So counter hit, like if they are going to press a button, they're not in the recovery frames of it, but they're in the the
Active
startup
frames.
frames,
So
the startup
startup
frames,
frames,
or I think the active frames too. But
Sometimes
maybe
you
not.
both get counter hit when you actually just hit each other.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So that's when you're both active frames.
Yeah.
meeting.
So you want to, if you want to know if something is truly like you could have, like, oh, I could have punished there. Punish counter is the obvious. Like, yeah, you know. So, yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, you tend to do this a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you'll
Throw
like
a fireball.
you
at
throw a
bad
fireball,
time.
like people will just like walk forward to this like almost not quite full screen, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have killed again. Okay, good. See how that's punish counter? Like that is a punish. That's
Right.
good. And you see, remember we talked about hard knockdowns, so they
Yes.
couldn't back roll there if you
Okay.
wanted to. There you could
So
hit.
you can know for your Oki or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't even begun scratching the surface of like Oki and how to set it up, right? We're just trying to we're just trying to play the game and kill people right now. As far as like we're having like one punish, we're punishing basically an anti-airing is how we're getting through most of these games. Yeah, try not to, like when you're in situations like this, I know it's tough, but like you do kind of have to have the mental stack to just throw a button back here. When they're just doing shit like this, like when this
Like instead of
like she
DIing,
just
yeah.
fucking just two crouching medium punches, two stand mediums, I think.
Right.
I don't know what it's a modern, so I can't
Sure.
tell. But you know, like they're just fighting ghosts,
Oh, yeah.
right? They're just, there's a spirit here in front
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
And they are trying to exorcise the demons, basically. They're just, who are they fighting? You know what I mean? Like they're fighting you, but
Yeah.
you know, that was a good jump. You tend to do this a lot too. This is something to think about. You do this a lot. You'll just like jab, 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 and then DI. Or you tend to do it. There's another situation that I was trying to remember when you always DI, but it'll come up
Right.
probably at some point.
For sure. Hopefully, it's when I think it's gonna work. But
No, I think a lot of it's just
Or a
like,
panic.
yeah,
Yeah.
or just like your brain is so
I'll
used to.
DI out of the corner a
It
lot.
might be muscle memory, yeah. It just might be muscle memory too. A lot
Yeah.
of people. I have things that I do that I'm like, oh fuck, you know. We all have it. Sometimes it takes somebody pointing it out. Oh, damn! They tried to empty jump DP you.
Yeah.
Good blocks though. I like that
Thanks.
patience. Yeah, because against a player like that, like they are going to of it now that like even the EX tackle move she does.
Right.
It's like when you're in the trenches and you don't have anybody to like tell you, but it's like a lot of these players, you will just win games by just block.
Blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The longer you block, the worse it gets for them.
Yeah.
Right? It's like they are going to do something where you can either throw them or just like hit your crouch medium punch, you know? But it is funny to me that, I think you're starting to see it a little bit where it's like, oh, all I have to do is anti-air and just block.
Yeah.
Blocking's really good at this skill level.
Show me what you have.
Blocking's absurd, It's just like, it's so fucking cracked. Nice. That was tight.
It eventually jumped.
Nice.
Good
Also
enough.
good.
Good enough,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's good enough.
Wait.
Yeah.
Stay down. Hi.
Oh. Yeah, you see how you did it again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jabs and then
jab,
DI.
DI
Yeah.
on hit or block. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta just do, you can do like, you're probably not thinking about it at the time, but we have to do something more there. We have to figure out something that your brain's going to be able to, obviously you can do it. Oh, you can't even do it. Can you do that if you do it fast enough? God, I'm going to have to.
I don't know. It's not a. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you
Cancel
can.
into
Just
lane knuckle.
light it, yeah.
Okay. No charge.
I wonder if you can get a
Can you get
follow-up.
more? You can get a
might.
DP after that. Maybe.
Maybe. You can't perfect it.
You can't perfect.
Yeah. You're probably better off just doing something like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably just
Got
better.
more damage.
Yeah.
1120 versus.
Yeah, it's like
1600?
1600. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So what was that? Just standing heavy into DP? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just
No.
stand heavy into DP.
Okay.
It's just. Or you could probably do like. Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's fine. That's like stand heavy knuckle.
Right.
You
Can you charge?
No,
Probably not.
you won't have time to charge.
Alright,
You
alright.
can't, because if you could get like perfect knuckle there,
Right.
I wonder if you can actually time it like perfectly. No, I don't think you have time. Maybe if I hit this earlier, I think I'm getting into the replay a little bit too slow. But I want to see. I need to see.
Hi.
There we go. I don't think you can get charged knuckle. You might just get raw charge knuckle. Like, no, I don't think so. I mean, you still get that. You can just do that.
was still
for that.
only
It doesn't matter.
11.50,
It's
yeah.
like ideally we'll just do this, right? Let's just keep it real simple. I just want
That,
you to see.
that or
like-
heavy knuckle DP. That was good.
yeah, either one works. Just something that's better than that.
Sure.
you know?
Just a little more than just an uppercut.
Yeah. This is also a kill moment. Yeah.
I'm just proud of myself. I got that uppercut.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I knocked them off the wall. They blocked my DI, but I got something.
Watch your hands.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you are. Nice. See how like your sandblast actually her
Yes.
uncharged fan goes
That
right through it?
sandblast was good
Yeah.
because it was reacting to her being like, I'm gonna fan you. It's like, okay, let's do the sandblast game. I'll win at it.
Yeah. That is indeed good.
Instead of being like, hey, I'm gonna sandblast you at this
Sorry,
distance
someone's
that you're
asking,
gonna.
how
jump."
wrong
Oh.
is it to always punish with the throw?
Oh.
It does get pretty bad. Like you will lose games if you just punish everything with a throw.
Yeah,
but
they'll
you'll
figure
also
it
just
out.
win games because you're not overcomplicating. Like,
Yep.
it's a double-edged sword. Like if you're punishing everything with a throw, like that's going to add up because you're not killing your opponent. You know?
I would say trying to mix in some sort of better damage that spends as much of your meters and super bars as you want in the situation as a goal to replace your throws when you're punishing is a good thing to mix in when you're ready.
Yeah.
Like if right now you're working on something else, just keep punishing with throws. And then when you're ready, when your brain is ready to be like, okay, I'm not gonna throw every opportunity I get. And the first time you're gonna miss, and then they're gonna punish you. And then the second time you're gonna get like one crouching medium punch, and then you'd be like, what do I do now again? And both those scenarios, you get less damage in the throw, obviously, and you're in a worse position afterwards in the throw.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're ready to put yourself in those positions where you lose because you're fixing your game, then do it.
Yeah.
Because
the thing is, with
throws
I
don't deal
tell
enough damage.
Nelson all the time is like you have to fuck it up. It's okay.
Yeah.
You just have to be willing to lose
Yeah.
because you're trying to go for this thing.
Once you're ready to replace
'Cause
your
you're
current
never-
paint job of only throws,
Yeah.
it's
It's
your
like
house looks shitty while you're like scraping it all off.
yeah,
you know?
you're doing rhinos. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta prep the wall, and you're like, well, great.
Yeah.
It's ready for paint, but currently it looks worse than it
Paint
ever
cans
has.
everywhere. There's that tarp, that clear plastic tarp all
Yeah,
over the
there's
floor.
like
there's
tape
dirt
and like all your
dust and fucking
light
stucco.
switches covers are off the wall,
Yeah.
and you've like taken that poster up that was covering that hole, and then you had
Yeah.
to spackle that hole, and then you had
It's
sand
a good
it.
analogy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like you have to be willing to like screw things up, especially in fighting games if you want to get better. Like the only way you're ever going to be able to do this stuff consistently is if you try to do it in a game.
Yeah.
There is no other way.
Yeah.
Training mode only goes so far.
Yeah.
Because like you can sit there in training mode, it's so easy to fall into the training mode trap. This is
Sure.
a thing that
I
a
can do
lot
it
of
in
players
training.
but
Yeah.
a lot of players fall into. I play more training mode than I do of the actual game because there's no fear of failing.
Right.
There's only the only fear of failing in training mode is if I screw it up, but I can reset. There's no points lost. There's no score in my face. There's
Yeah.
no person next to me who now I feel inferior to for whatever reason. You know,
Right.
there's just me and the buttons, and then no judgment from anyone, right? And it's easy, very easy to fall into that like play pattern.
Yeah.
Which I think for a lot of people, some people it does work, like it's like fine, but I am of the personal opinion that that will lead to you playing all your time in training mode and not just actually playing the game because
Right.
it's like the safe, cozy blanket area.
Yeah,
right?
and you maybe trick yourself into thinking that the training mode is like helping you train when actually you're up against a wall and you're not getting anything else out of training mode at this point, right? You have to push
Yeah.
yourself into just playing a whole bunch of games
and
in order
trying
to
the
do the
stuff.
real
I mean, training mode is helpful. I'm not saying training mode is bad. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like you take this stuff and you're like, okay, I'm practicing this now. I'm going to take the stuff I practiced, try to apply it.
Yeah. Oh,
in
it's
the
great. Training
trenches.
mode's great for
Yeah.
answering questions and building
Yeah.
habits. Like
Yes.
it's still super important.
Oh, damn.
Stay down.
Yeah. You have to remember here. They deep. Oh, you just whiffed.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Like a butterfly.
I would be very happy here.
Yeah.
You have 3 bars still.
Yeah, I think I tried to keep my mental together.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm still playing this game.
I know it sounds cliche to say, but like the last point of health is the one that matters, right?
No, for
It's
sure.
Just like card games.
I'm not dead.
You're not dead.
My credentials are strong.
Yeah, that was a good anti-air.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah. I couldn't even be mad.
That happens to the best of us,
Yeah,
bro. I fucking hate it when people do that to me. I fucking hate it.
I'm one of those, so I can't
Yeah.
be mad. You know.
I am not one of
Fair
those,
enough.
but I think
Okay.
it's because I have a slow move speed character. I generally
Right.
play slow
Yeah,
move
you
speed.
can't really get away with it.
I
most
can't
of the
really
time.
just fucking pull
You
up
should
on
start.
somebody.
You should start trying like every day. Make it your goal for next month. In June,
Dude.
you're gonna walk up, throw someone
I
in ladder.
if you want to fucking piss me off when you're playing me, you do shit like that, and I'm like, you motherfucker, you know. It just feels so disrespectful, you know.
It's important to mix it in, man. You don't
Yeah.
want to do it forever.
It
but
is
like,
important.
Yeah.
It's a weakness of mine, not on my opponent. you
Yeah.
know? Oh damn! You two
Yeah, that was
touch feet.
wild. We touched feet. It's true. Oh, I think that rising uppercut was an accident.
I think it was supposed to be a fireball.
Yeah. Usually that's what happened. Would a fireball been any good here?
No, you would have died.
Yeah, I would've
You
died
they were already
either
in the
way.
air before you. Like they were
Yeah.
They were like here when you were like thinking about throwing that fireball. You would have ate shit. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter really.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna taste that fan.
A lot of times there's something for like the Aki move where she jumps diagonally. Oh, that move is like actually not punishable. You know, if you're talking about the Aki like crawl space move, I can't remember what she says. It's a cruel fate, I think she says, but it sounds like she
Sure.
goes crawl space, you know. But the one where she
Right.
goes diagonally, like you can't actually. There's stuff that you can't punish. So maybe you're thinking like, oh, I should be punishing. Like in that situation, Aki is -3 on non-OD and she's plus in OD. Like when she
Right.
does OD snake, whatever the fucking thing. I can't remember the name of the move.
With Nasty Jefford.
Yeah.
Thanks, Milk.
Yeah, and if you're throwing there, then you're getting away with like you're making them guess. They're just not teching, you know, or
Right.
they're mashing or whatever. You get a counter hit. Like here, you could, yeah, that's good enough. Like if you're doing something like that, like that's probably your like if you're just punishing with
That's
throw.
what I figured you meant when you were asking about punishes
Yeah.
earlier, Final Starter. It was like in these situations where you have a bunch of frames. Mixed
Damn,
in.
they did it again. Did you throw them? Yeah, nice. Now look at their fucking drive gauge, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, look what happened. You grab them, fucking bang. I'll take that bar,
Three
and they're
quarters
like,
of the
all
bar.
right, fuck this, I'll do it again. All right, well, now you're burnt out. Pretty close, anyway.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Like, you got to start thinking about, like, taking a little step forward.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but
No, well, one of the things I'm trying to work on is not taking little steps back because my enemies in rank have been pretty good about catching them.
yeah.
I've noticed that's one of the parts of my game. Like I'm taking these steps back constantly because I think
I think it's
I still
okay,
have
but you're not
have
really.
a philosophy of this game that I'm approaching sort of like I was in Guile when I first picked it up, where I'm like trying to kind of play like, you know, like a thing happens and then okay, I want to reset. I'm like I want to make sure that I'm safe and I'm
You
blocking.
want each
I'm
interaction to be
constantly-
its own like
you know, we were
little
talking
thing.
about stancing up last week or whatever. It's like, yeah, my approach to this game is I'm just like trying to always just like turtle and then get ready for the next thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my opponents and like y'all and like people who play this game a lot, it's like that's not really what Street Fighter is like. There's just like constantly every
Yes.
second you have to be reassessing. You're just like
It's more like
Yeah,
every
constant-
situation
yeah.
flows into the next. And
Exactly.
It's like a pool. It's not
there's
like
the-
cups
yeah,
of water.
It's
you know
not
what
a
I mean?
turn-based game.
No, it is
Yeah,
not.
It's a real-time game.
It is in a sense,
Yeah.
but much faster paced.
Yeah, I mean, you commit to a button,
Yeah.
and you can't do anything until that button's done. But every time a button finishes, every time you've finished an animation,
You have a new-
You're right back in the next one.
Yes.
You know, like you can't expect your opponent to be like, okay,
okay.
let's wait. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody untap their lands.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll do another turn.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but my brain is constantly trying to make it that,
It's
or
so funny that
and
you
I-
think
and-
like that.
And I
yeah.
get
that makes a lot of sense now that I've watched you play, and I'm
Sure.
like, damn, you're just
It's
like
true,
trying
right?
to, yeah, you're
like,
trying
I know,
to like,
I know that's not how the game works. If you asked
Yeah.
me, I wouldn't describe it to you like that. It's like, no, it's not Final Fantasy. It's not turn-based.
Yeah.
Like I know that.
you want it to be because
But-
that's easy to understand.
Well, I've just noticed about my playstyle that like I'm trying to act like it is.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
funny.
like I'm aware that that's a weakness in my game.
Yeah. Yeah, like this
so-
is like if they're not gonna back roll here, you can actually like
Just
pressure
murder
them. Oh, you can like I'll show like you probably have an idea of like what can happen here,
Yeah.
but like oh, yours is actually too fast. That's actually
Okay.
like 2+, right?
You can just walk. You don't need a drive rush, right?
yeah, but like here, look, you
Sure.
could have just like you can just like
Right.
you know
Stay in
You
their
could have
face
done
with-
stuff like-
you could also stand. You have enough time to walk over and threaten to throw too. You can have them guess between strike throw for sure.
yeah, you could have done something like this.
Yeah.
You know, like you could have killed them. Like it's
Yeah.
like you just do like a little step forward and like, you know, and then you're just chilling. Like, but yeah, you have to like after a throw, don't be afraid. Just to like walk up and do something like that. Especially if they're not going to back rise. Like this is like prime real estate
That's
for you.
when you should really be back rising, right?
Yes.
It's not a hard
Mid-screen
knockdown.
throw,
It's a
it's
throw
not a hard
mid-screen.
knockdown. Yeah.
It gives them more. They
Wait,
have
this
more
was
of a chance
was it
to
a hard?
play
No, this
fighter.
was a hard knockdown.
Oh, it was.
Because
Okay,
you punished the move. It is
Oh,
a hard
okay.
knockdown. But again, there's something to think about. Like if you
Sure.
generally don't get.
So they couldn't back throw, but wait, I should still be like stepping on them and making them guess, right?
Yes. You should just be doing something. Like,
Yeah.
You did this
Don't let
that
them
one
get
time,
up for free.
right?
Yeah, you really liked it, right?
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
it because it was just like you could just do like, oops. You can just do stuff like this, like that's fine.
Yep.
You know, and then you're just waiting for them to like. Doesn't it look like they're fucking fighting ghosts when you're not? I mean,
Yes.
when you just like
A
sit
little
here, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like you're obviously doing things, but again, it's like you gotta think about pulling up on people.
Yeah.
Don't try to. Yeah, it's funny. That makes so much more sense when you finally like you word it that way. But you're
Right.
like, this interaction is over. I am going to move on to the neutral state because that's the thing that makes the most sense to me.
Right.
You're like, okay, this throw has happened. I will stand up. And now it is time to continue the fight, but we
Yeah.
are two fucking gentle people, and we're just gonna like both agree, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, you fucking pull up on their ass and you start fucking punching them. You know, it's like, you got to want to kill their ass. But it's like, right now, you don't really know or understand how to kill their ass. And obviously, there's like, we got to think about drive rush cancels and everything else, but you can just do like stand heavy punch fireball.
Yeah.
It's like, that's fine. And it would have burnt her out and then you're chilling, you know?
Yeah, no, anything I come up with is just like the greater lesson is just like, you know, my opponents are just like in my face constantly, just like pressing buttons the whole time that the timer's running, right?
Yes.
And I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
And like when they do that, I get frustrated and like, you know, triggered or whatever. Like I get my nervous system activated and I have a harder time continuing to do the like few good things that I do have kind of stacked up, right? And
As we learn
keeping my
new
mental
things,
game
we get
together.
worse at the game.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah.
We're
you'd think-
bringing it back to Final Starter's question about throws.
Yeah. If
exactly.
as you learn new things in fighting games, you get worse at them.
Yeah.
It sucks. Dude.
Yeah.
That was
There we
good.
go.
That was a clean OD
like that?
upgrade. Didn't get that medium punch beforehand or
No,
anything?
just stuff.
Damn. Get
And
the
that
eye.
was actually also an okay DI because it was in response to a fan.
I mean, every DI is okay if it works. That's what I'm gonna say,
Sure.
right? You know, and
All right.
there's different levels of risk, but it's like if it works, it works. And that's the thing about fighting games is like there's risk assessment.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that worked. You have to understand why it was risky.
Sure.
I think that's more important. It's like,
Oh, they had time to uncheck me there for sure.
no, I don't think they're burnt
Did
out.
they not? Oh, okay.
No,
okay,
no, no. This
okay.
was a good SDI. I'm just saying,
I
like,
forgot they
there's
were burnt out because this player was just burnt out most of this match because they're just modern
Yeah.
and spending all of their fucking. bar
so
the
it's
whole
like
time.
here, it's like that wasn't even a punish counter. They just didn't block. Like, you know what I mean? Like nothing. There's no like nothing here
Yes.
telling us right what's going on. But yeah,
Right. They needed to block.
yeah. It's so fucking funny to me that you're treating this like a turn-based game.
Well, not
I
on
never really
purpose.
thought
It's-
about broad. Yeah, I know
I
that's
had-
not on
I had
purpose,
to-
but
I
it's
had
like
to figure it out from playing so much. I'm just like, I'm
Yeah.
watching my own replays where I'm like, this is what I'm doing. Like,
Yes.
even though I'm not intending to do it, like this is what's happening.
yeah. It's so funny to me. That makes a lot more sense to me now that after
Sure.
watching you for so long and
Yeah.
just being like, oh, okay, you're just like,
I'm
I
just
need
trying to
this. I
catch
need some
my breath.
control to like,
Yeah.
yeah, you need like that space.
Trying to
But it's like,
reset all
sadly,
the time. You
fighting games
get
don't
to.
give you that space.
No, there's
yeah.
there is no reset time.
No.
I mean, it happens sometimes. Sometimes
Yes.
you just end up neutral
Yeah.
and stare at each other for a second
Yeah.
because neither of you is ready or neither of you wants to approach and do another.
Damn, you almost had that was a good reaction that on the jabs with the when you duck the heavy kick.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Why did you block the first one and duck the second one? What happened here? Doesn't this force stand? Am I tripping? What just happened here?
Well, I missed my anti-air.
Yeah, but you blocked the first kick, and usually that forces stand, so you should have blocked the second kick. That's weird. If you block the first hit, almost always the second hit like you block it. Doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, I managed
Damn,
to
I
punch him
didn't know.
instead.
See how like you get like I know you probably don't feel like you get away with anything ever. You know,
Sure.
you're playing like Terminators, but
It
yeah,
never
this
feels like
Akuma
it.
could have fucking murdered you for this.
Yeah,
you're minus 18.
Minus 18.
Yeah, they could hit any button.
But they got scared because I had the first step. So it's not just me, you know. Akuma is also just like, holy moly, I'm like turtling up, right? The
Yeah.
Akuma's just like, I'm backing up. What's this Luke trying to do to me? He got in between my two kicks, right?
Yeah.
You know. So it's not just me.
No,
It's important to
Yeah.
remember.
it is important. To
But yes, also here, I don't know why I did that.
I don't even know if you were plus
I don't
there.
know why I tackled.
You got away with something there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think I got away with a bunch
Oh, you're
on the
minus
earlier.
six.
Yeah, -6. Oh, for sure. If you
That's
ever
funny.
block Luke's charging tackle, like you can grab him.
Oh, you can do more than grab.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
he's
you can
minus
kill
6,
him.
you go
Yeah.
to 6 frame, he dies.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Damn.
You know what? I felt pretty bad about this match while it was happening, but watching the replay, I'm like, this was super even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's
I know
super-
it's
super
really
close.
easy. I was going to bring that up as like, I think
Yeah.
a lot of times you feel like you're getting just
Yeah.
completely dumpstered. And it's
Well,
like,
'cause-
no, you're not.
Yeah, that's another thing that happens when you get more competent at something.
Yes.
If you succeed, it feels normal, and
Yeah.
if you fail, it feels terrible. Mm-hmm. Right, and that's true of like everything competitive you do. Right,
Yeah.
as you go and play tournaments in Magic or whatever.
Damn, you even did
That was
the
a
jab
nice-
afterwards. You're just a little farther. You could wobbly walk a little bit closer there.
Right.
But yeah, you did do the jab when you were +1, which is good. They didn't bite, but you know. Damn.
They had a pretty smooth uncheck here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good by them.
Yeah, my Andre, it's not your fault. We
Damn,
did explain at the
I
top of
thought
the stream.
for
but
some
yeah,
reason when you
weird
blocked
day
the
for Oki.
first hit, it forced stand. But am I tripping? I might be tripping.
Maybe it's another similar looking move, or only on OD.
No.
You want to go
it's-
check?
No, it's fine. I'd rather get through this so you can play. We're
Sure.
kind of spending a lot of time on this. It's easy to fall in the trap of like replay review because I like doing it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Especially when I watch other people play because I'm like, you get that extra like third party.
Yeah.
Or second party.
I would be down to try to power through these replay review a little faster,
Yeah.
just because I think if we spend like an hour and a half on a replay review, it's like hard for me to like distill like a thing I can take with
We
me.
get a bit too much into it.
Yeah.
We'll get through this set with Akuma. And
Okay.
then we can play.
So I need to remember to jab. I don't.
You don't even want to jab. You want to jump in.
Jump?
You could
Okay,
just jump.
alright.
Here, I can,
All right. Some
I'll
of them
show
are
you.
jump and some of them are jab, right? With these command grabs, right?
Wanna-
So this is a learning about a Akuma part. You know what I mean? Like this is a learning the enemy character thing. Because there's so much time, right? It gives you this audio cue. Visually, his character model looks different. His movement's weird. So you have all these clues to be like, okay, deal with command grab.
Yeah. You see, you just
Yeah.
hold up.
You're
there.
supposed to
You
empty
just hold
jump,
up. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to spend bar technically because he's. You want to like. You don't really want to spend a ton of bar. Like the thing too is like, you do not want to spend a ton of bar because if it's not like a good. I guess this is kind of a juicy punish. Well, let's see if you can build like level. I mean, this isn't really good for you, but I'm more. Damn, I don't think you can build level 3 here. Oh, actually, you could. You could technically. Actually, fuck. I mean, you could have done something like that.
God damn. You say so.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty. I don't want to say easy, but like.
Sure.
I don't know about that spend, but like you could have. I was like, I want to
Sure.
see if you can build level 3 here.
If
but
you
yeah.
if you jump
You can
the
just
command
hold up.
grab, you've got the time. For
Yeah,
it.
you got. But you do need like a. We do need to figure out eventually like a good DP or like a I fucked up punish, right? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to expect you to be able to do that like off the rip, right?
I'm still
like-
here. I'm just gonna stand for a bit.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm an old man.
You can jab them out, but you're just much better at just jumping. Like you could. There's also ranges where you go to jab and you just eat shit for it, you know. Yeah, these fireball. I understand the I think this is a panic response that you do sometimes, where you'll just get up with like fireball, and I think like you're just better off just kind of nothing with a lot of your opponents, especially at this range. You know, they're like almost not quite full screen, but these.
Yeah, I still haven't really learned the like range for Akuma's
Yeah,
dive
yeah,
kick,
yeah, yeah.
right? So that's part of it.
But I think you're just especially against an Akuma, you're better. Yeah, that sucks. You probably could have just held up there, but I would have got hit by that too, right? Like I don't blame you for that, right? The weirdos that play Akuma like a grappler is funny to me. They're just trying to command grab you over and over again. Okay, we'll watch this game and then we're gonna play.
What up, Heath?
Yeah, there's a Final Fantasy thing on Friday or something. So
Special Magic Stream Friday.
yeah, so we are.
We got booted.
We got booted. Yeah, they kicked our ass to the fucking curb.
Sure, the Monday curb. Here we are,
Yeah.
bleeding from our teeth.
This sucks. Yeah, I would just like, God, I wish, I know it's like such a comfort button for you to press, but man, a lot of these situations where you're just like hit DI because just for the sake of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like here, it's like you just had to like just wait a second, you know? It's okay, but I understand. But I would love to be able to like, we really can try to like burn that button out of your like neutral pressing, unless like you're obviously like, I think you're pressing this just to press it and you're not pressing it because you think, I don't think you know this player well enough to like, you're pressing it for a reason other than just you hope they press something.
No,
you
it's
know?
just part of like the option cycle
Yeah.
that I have going on. I'm like, okay, I've tried this and that, and
Yeah,
it didn't
yeah.
work yet. I'm just gonna try and catch it with the eye.
I don't think there's like, yeah, you're just trying. You're not like, there's
Yeah.
not a why behind it. You're just
No.
doing it because it's like, I have an option that I can do.
Yeah.
That works sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
but you don't really understand. Like, I shouldn't say you shouldn't understand, but you're just like, you're not really fully thinking about like why you're pressing it, or like, I am trying to catch this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing this for a very specific reason
Yeah.
because they like to do.
Occasionally one comes out that looks good.
Like,
but
this is actually like, if this Akuma has shown you like the stand heavy kick from that range,
Yeah.
like let's say they try to stand heavy kick like to do this there, like that makes sense to me. I was like, oh, I was looking for roundhouse, where they do the double kicks, because that they can't DI, like it's DIable. That's not a safe button to like, you can't get out of that.
Right.
So it's like, yes, I would understand, but I think we're in the spot right now where we're hitting DI because it's a cycle of options that I have that I need to hit something. But it's like, we need to really think about, like, sometimes you don't have to hit anything. And I know that's tough because you're in the trenches and it's like easy for us to look at this replay and be like, yeah, brother, fucking just don't hit anything because they jumped right at you, right? You know?
I have been trying to mix them in.
Dude, the wiggle, you were fucking looking for it. Yo, that's tight. That is so tight, dude. Look at this fucking wiggle. Look at that. That's a fucking Street Fighter player. Bang! Yeah. And now you could fucking, like, I kudos to you. I kudos to yourself. But yeah, again, you are thinking, it's so funny watching you now that you're like, all right, interaction over. We will both now stand up. Yeah,
There
it's
you
like,
go.
no,
Yeah.
brother, we want to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Like here, like, it's so funny watching you now. Because, like, most people would do this if they were looking for, like, maybe they think the Akuma was going to EXTP or something.
but I'm
or, like,
taking
this
a
is a
step
shimmy,
back,
but you're,
right?
like, going backwards immediately. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I did try
You can
to
step
meaty
in.
them with a heavy.
Yeah, you
right?
did.
Yeah.
But again,
I
this
stepped
meaty-
back. Why did I step back?
This meaty is not what we want because you don't get much off of it.
Right.
There's certain buttons that you want to meaty with because the only way I think you get anything, I think only off like counter hit. I guess if they mash, counter hit, stand medium can be, I think it's like +4, I think. So you get to jab, but you might be out of range because this move moves forward and there's a bunch of it, but you want to like meaty with like crouch medium punch.
Right. No, my fundamentals here should be I'm just standing over their body and I'm getting ready to either crouch medium punch, throw, or block their wake up DP.
Yeah.
Right?
That sucks about hitting that button. Also, I think you're just hitting stand, like allow, there is a game plan behind hitting, there's a reason to hit stand medium punch. I think you're hitting it because it's a comfort button and not because you tend to do this a lot. Yeah, like you'll lean on this button a lot. You'll press like stand medium and then do the follow up.
Yep.
And then, you know, but it's like, we don't want that button
It's
in a
like
lot
a
of situations.
6, right? Like it's not 100 frames, the stand medium.
I think it's like 7 frames or something.
7 frames,
This is
probably,
6
yeah.
frames. Like this
Yeah.
button's fucking goated.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you can do that, but again, you could have made this Akuma's life very hard
Sure.
if you had just done your normal combo.
Right.
Like, we got to think about, like, it's like when you press this button in the back of your head, and I know this makes it sound way easier, right? But when you, in the back, fuck, that GPU is so tight. When you are playing this video game, and you see something like this, and they whiff a button in your face, and you're like, and then you hit this, when you hit this button, there should always be, like, in the back of your head, we need to start thinking about, like, what am I hitting after this? You know, and it's like, again, it's paying attention to these situations, and, like, when they whiff a button in your face like this, and you're just, like, sitting here, right, and you see something like this, and you're like, and you hit a panic button, but it's like, we need to have that automated response of like either the drive rush cancel, because like all technical, like I would do like, you know, I've trained myself to be like crouch medium, and I immediately I just put drive rush cancel behind it because I know this is gonna hit.
And the
you know?
training room is good for that. Like
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
talking about what training room.
I mean, you still gotta
Doesn't-
punish here.
doesn't.
It's like not bad, right?
Yeah.
Like you did something.
I did something. But I see what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
not all automatic yet.
Yeah.
And ideally it would be.
Damn,
Yeah.
that happens. That's
Twice
okay.
in a
But I
row.
mean, look
Yeah.
at the fucking
No, I
damage.
know,
It doesn't
I know,
matter.
I
Doesn't
know, I
matter.
know. I tried to stay cool.
Yeah, you're chilling, bro. Yeah. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that you did that. Okay, what you can do here is if you're, remember we had talked about briefly on Friday about escaping or fighting in the corner?
No, I don't remember. Oh, yes,
Yes.
yes. Escaping or fighting.
So
right.
it's like
you're either fighting
depending-
your way out or you're
escaping your way out. Yeah. And it's like depending on the range of the opponent and obviously what options they presented, but you do have to kind of
You're going to pick one.
try to make a decision. And I mean, it'll vary. Maybe sometimes you'll start by fighting and then you escape, right?
Sure.
Which is by jumping. But
Yeah.
they just let you out for free. Like,
Yeah.
think about like what has happened here. They
Well, I
had you
blocked, right? Like they.
Yeah. I mean, like they did this, but then they just immediately back off. And I think
Yeah.
like here, you can think about challenging with like a crouch medium kick. I think you just kill them. Like if you had just like, I gotta see. So like, let's say here we have to think about like, even
if I
just
can
like,
catch them walking
yeah,
back.
yeah. See how like they
Sure.
go jab jab. Obviously, I can special cancel it, but like, you know. I mean, you could have
level
killed.
1 kill him? You have
Oh
level
shit!
1.
That could.
You have
Yeah,
level
I mean,
1.
you have level 1, but it's like the scaling on crouch medium kick is pretty wild. But
Okay.
I'm not even hitting the button fast enough. This is also a good thing to think about too. Is like a lot of people, and like when their strings aren't like airtight or their offense isn't like airtight. You see how they do this third jab and it whiffs? Remember what I talked to you about? It's like confirming off that second jab or like not
Right.
trying to hit it that third time.
Yeah.
See how this gets them into like all kinds of trouble? Because if you see like jab jab, you know most likely that they're any button they press after that second jab is so minus that like they're never gonna hit a medium, right? So it's like if you're paying attention and you just I can hit it.
What can you catch? Oh,
You
need to try
can
and catch with crouching medium.
yeah, you can try to catch some of the crouching medium. I'm not hitting it fast enough. But I mean the better
I see
again,
the
like
idea.
like you know, they're just like when they hit that second. But again, it's something to think about. Like when they're just like you do this, and then you could try to match it. Like just try to pay. I mean, obviously this is scary, and I don't blame you for just like we know what's gonna happen. So obviously we're just like gonna they're gonna let us walk like this. But in a real match, you would probably like react like if they just walk back like this, you're just like okay, well, I can still get out.
Sure.
They have essentially let you out of the worst possible situation.
Right.
At a sliver of health, right? Damn. Yeah. I think there's just I don't blame you for getting hit by that. The mental stack is insane at that moment, right? You got no health. You're in the corner, you're not really sure what to do. They just air fireball, you're looking for fucking jumps, everything else, right? Damn.
That was a really bad fireball.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to DP. I don't know.
Could have been. I could see, but it'd have to be OD,
Oh, I
right?
jumped that.
Oh,
What the hell is happening?
Oh,
This
you could have
map?
come down with the button. Yeah.
so
That's
weird.
where we like if we're
Yeah.
again. There are things you need to think about at least a little bit in advance. Like you're like, I am holding up here. If I hold up, what am I going to try to do? Well, I'm going to come down with the button, right? I'm not going to come down in an empty jump. Just in the dark, no information on the way this player plays, or like we haven't had a long set.
Yeah.
When you commit to something, like I am holding up, I am throwing. It's like you already know that that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to commit any more mental energy to I am holding up or I am throwing. Because if you hold up, that's already done. And if they do a button and you get hit, like if they don't try to throw you, right? Because that's what jump beats throw, right? Or delayed throw or shimmy or, it doesn't beat it, but it's just like an option, right?
Yeah.
And they can either DP you or their throw gets whiffed and then you come down with a button, right? So when you've decided I'm holding up, then you know that if you're holding straight up, then you're going to come down with a button regardless.
Okay.
Or you're deciding and then I guess the problem comes in, are they going to parry? You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
That's fighting games, but you do need to, there is something that to be said about taking, I don't know if you think about this when you're playing, but you're like, I'm holding up and I'm still holding up and I'm still holding up. You know what I mean? Like your brain is still thinking about holding up and you're not like, well, I've already committed to that. I can't do anything else. There's only one other thing there's only a couple other things I can do after I hold up.
Right.
Press a button, do nothing. Come down and block, right?
Sure.
Like your character's already committed. It's like when you go to throw somebody and they jump, you already know that the second you decide you're like, I am throwing here, you can move on and be like, okay, well, if I throw here and the throw hits, perfect, great, that's what I wanted. But all I have to watch for is I've hit the throw button, and if they jump, then I just have to be prepared to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you've already committed. You've already said like, I am throwing here or whatever.
I'm
That
not
makes
sure if I'm
sense.
getting entirely what you're saying. Basically, it's good to think about the next thing you're doing.
A little bit, but it's
Right.
like, yeah, it's more about like, that something you're going to do is a commitment, right?
Sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
if I know
You make
here,
choices and they take a certain amount of time.
like if I see this, like I'm assuming you reacted to the command grab,
Right.
even
Let's assume that.
subconsciously.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that like the second you hit up,
Yeah. You're jumping.
yeah, you're jumping. You just know that you only there's two options. Do nothing, hit a button.
Right.
So you can decide from there, right? It's like you do need to decide a little bit faster, but it's like once you've already jumped, you know that commitment has already happened.
For sure. You can't do anything about you've committed, you push straight up, so you're
Yeah.
jumping straight up. And you're not going to do anything else before you land except hit a button or not.
Yes. That's it.
Copy.
So it's like, yeah, it's something to think about too. It's like even defensively or offensively, you're like, I'm going to throw them here.
Yeah.
And the only way to beat a throw is a backdash, which you can't do anything about because once you've committed to throw, you know, they backdash and you die for it.
Right.
Or if they neutral jump, you can usually DP or anti-air or something like that. But it's like, it's using that to lessen the load of the mental stack. I don't know if this is making sense.
okay.
You're trying to lessen the load because like, I don't know. And this is a problem I still have that when I play, it's like when I throw, my brain is still stuck in, I have thrown, rather than being like, once you hit that throw button, nothing else matters other than if they jump it.
Sure. So you're
Because if it hits, they tech, nothing, like you're just like, okay, they teched. There's no decision making, right?
So just try to think about the next thing, but not the previous thing.
Yes. But it's like, it depends. I mean, I'm just trying to say in certain situations like this where you've jumped, you know that you probably should just come down with the button, right?
Sure.
Like, I'm just saying that like, there's no reason to like not hit a button there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get
You
it.
might have been overthinking it. You were more probably like, oh, I fucking jumped the thing.
Sure. I just might not have thought button by the time I got down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good example of the throw thing, you know, but I would probably have to watch more replays, but maybe not even you specifically, but I'm just saying like when you are going to walk up and try to throw somebody,
Yeah.
once you decide you're doing that, outside of like reacting to things, which I'm just saying like if we're just thinking about this decision as like extremely linear and like this is exactly what I'm going to do, no matter what, like this is
Right.
it. You know, you walk up throw. You do know that after you hit the throw button, there's only a few things that can happen.
Sure.
They tech it,
Yeah.
they get thrown,
Yep. They get out of the way.
they backdash, or they jump it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like backdash and teching, you can't do anything about.
They can
If
hit you too, right? Like, isn't that
depending how plus you are.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
Sometimes
it's like,
that works,
but I'm
yeah.
just saying that like
They
a
might
couple of these
catch you.
options don't really matter as far as like what you're thinking about going forward.
Right.
So if they tech it, then you're both even. Nothing has happened. You know, if they backdash it, they read it. Good read by them. Nothing you could do about it. You've made a decision. But once you hit that throw button, the only thing you have to look out for is like a jump, and that's pretty much it. A neutral jump or a back jump, but you're usually never going to catch.
So you should. So when you after you hit the throw button, you should just get ready for the next interaction. Like think about what they're going to do next. And
Well, it's
if-
like, the thing
you'll
is,
have
like-
time if you're watching them get thrown. But if they jump, then you want to deal with them jumping.
I'm just trying to help you. Like, I don't know if you, when you do a thing, you're still thinking about that thing even after it's over.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it into your head that we have to.
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Possibly. If it
Possibly,
Looks, if
yeah.
it looks like I am, then probably.
I'm just saying because you brought up like I am very turn based, so it's like you're probably still
Sure.
thinking about that situation, like in a
Right.
nutshell.
Right.
You know, we're trying to think. We have to start trying to think a little bit ahead.
For sure.
Yeah, because I'm only trying to bring this up because you brought up.
Right. Okay.
I am
see what you
very
mean.
like compartmentalizing everything.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's like if
And
you
it's
want
like once you commit to something like that, like a throw
Yeah.
or a jump, it's like you do know that that is the end of that turn, but you can start
Right.
thinking a little bit ahead. You
For
know?
sure.
I'm just thinking like one micro step ahead, not
Okay.
like I'm not expecting like, well, I'm gonna throw and then this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna
Right.
happen. We're just like, because you
Yeah.
can put that.
You don't functionally have infinite options in fighting games all the time.
Yes.
Like as soon as you've committed to something, now
There
your
is only a
options are
couple
pretty
things-
narrow for the
yes.
very next interaction.
That's why we call things committal. Like when you're doing
Right.
something committal, like if I am playing Marisa or Zangief and I go for a command grab, that's a commitment. I
Yeah.
have decided in this
Yeah.
moment I'm command grabbing. If they jump it or backdash it or DP, fuck me, I guess, you know? But I am making a commitment.
yeah.
And it's like I don't have to think about anything else. It's like I have decided to do this, you know? I guess that's why I use throw as a more example
That part
because
of the
it's-
game is turn-based.
yeah, but I'm trying to think about like throw is like less committal than a command grab, right?
Right.
It's like if they neutral jump it, I can feasibly anti-air it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, most common interactions only have like 3 or 4 options usually you have to think about.
Right.
And if they do it, anyway, I'm going to get you to play some games now.
Sure. Sounds good.
I don't know if that helped at all, but it is interesting to me hearing
think so.
about the turn-based aspect of it.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, also just like from the beginning of the stream, I wanted to say like sorry, I also fought a Terry, and they juggled me really well. That was like the thing that they did. Here, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just unplug me. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. So like the Terry was just really good at shimmying on wake up.
Yeah.
Just kept doing this thing where it was like you throw me, and then once I teched on wake up, then he just kept taking a step back and then punishing me for trying to throw on wake up. Well, that was fast. Woo. Monday morning. That's when apparently you need to be playing Street Fighter. You get those quick cues. Woo! Right on.
Hey,
Trying to
Red
rank up to
Saint,
it.
thanks for the 80. Oh no, this is not.
Red
updated.
Basis, what
this
up?
Is old.
Oh, it's old. Well, thanks to them anyway.
Zany, hey, thanks for the 20 months. Zebra Shark, thanks for the 35 or the 21 month resub, and DSA Trav, thanks for the 62. Oops. Nice. Oh. Oh, nice. That is
yeah,
no,
I know,
that's a
I
good
know, I
option.
know.
No. What they've been doing, that's a good option. The things they're doing are DIable. Everything they've done so far is DIable. Yeah.
I was trying to throw a fireball there, but it was wrong.
I would love it.
Their jump still would have worked, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do make a joke about old man reactions or getting unchecked, but you can genuinely say, like, if I have committed to this, there's only a couple things they can feasibly do, right? That I have to worry about. Nice. Damn.
Yeah.
Considering they've done just like that like lunging overhead over and over, try not to, like, you know, stance up like we're thinking about, right? We want to stay upwards.
Well, they've been
But they've been mixing it up.
blowing as
Yeah.
often as they've been going high, right?
Damn, too early. Nice whiff punish. Yo, that was tight. There you go. Oh, kill. Nice tag. Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
This is tough because you feel like both are unreactable, but they actually, like, I think you can... Yeah, just keep playing like you're playing. I think you're playing well. Nice. Nice. That was good. Drive gauge looking a little
Yeah,
sick.
I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Nice. Damn, they had fucking got countered it there. You can't do anything here. Just hold back. Just, you're fine. Don't, yeah, just let your drive gauge come back. Don't hit a button. Okay, you're good. You're good. See? You just had to chill. The only way that situation gets really hairy for you is if you start mashing. Especially mid-screen. Nice.
Oh,
Damn.
my driver.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're in that burnout situation, like, I know that it's like that Manon stand medium punch is what she's doing to you. It's essentially an infinite. Like, the only way you can get out of it is if you level 1, or there's ways to get out of it. But if you just sit there mid screen and it blocked, like, nothing bad can really happen. They can command grab you, but then they don't get Oki afterwards. So it's
Okay.
like, that's fine. Like, learning those situations and, like, okay, I'm mid. If you're in the corner, different story, right? Because then you can get DI'd. Right?
Right.
But when you're mid-screen, what's the worst that happens?
We eat that command grab like
Yes.
you're talking about.
And then they get reset back to neutral.
Okay. New thing to learn there. I think that might be the first time that you gave me instructions mid-match that I was able to follow.
Nice. Yeah.
Well,
It's either a compliment to me or a compliment to you? Whichever one.
No, it's like I'm still in the same spot I was like however many months ago when I was like, as a note,
Yeah.
anything you're telling me during the match,
Yes.
I can't
Is irrelevant.
use. Yeah.
I don't expect you to
like
use
I
it.
want to be entertaining, but I just want to make sure we're clear. Like you're like kill, and I'm like, you can tell me later.
the point-
we can talk about it in the replay.
The point of the things that I say
Yeah.
is not saying like I expect you to immediately react. It's putting in your brain that for future,
Sure.
it's trying to teach your brain and your hands that when you see this, I know kill.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to
Yeah.
I'm trying to help your brain recognize,
Right.
because we want to autopilot some of our stuff. You know what I mean? We're not reacting to everything. We're not using 100% of our brain all the time.
For
So when
sure.
you see a character do a certain move and I say, oh, kill, you know, then you know, like, oh, I remember Adam saying fucking kill here or whatever, and your brain will just hit the button that it needs to hit.
Yeah. In a perfect world.
Yes. You know, it's less perfect than you think. It does happen.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
Yes.
I'm trusting.
As someone who thought, I never thought I'd be able to play fighting games. Legit.
Okay.
Like I was like, I'm not fast enough. My brain doesn't work fast enough.
Right.
My reactions aren't that great. You know what I mean?
Sure. But you learn all the
But you
scenarios.
learn the scenarios. You learn
Right.
things, and as you learn a fighting game, other fighting games get easier. It's like it's a compounding thing, and it's just like this does get easier, but it's like it does take a lot of time. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of hours. Like, dude, I got 1,300 hours in this game,
Right.
and I'm still pretty fucking mid. You know what I mean? Just I'm competent. You know, competency,
Definitely.
but it's like
That's a hard game.
Father Reese. I think it's 39 months. They're plus. Yeah. If you block that second kick.
Spacebar? Hello?
Yeah. Damn.
Oh,
No. You are still alive. They were probably like plus 18 trillion there. Nice. Don't you dare just. Oh! You gotta be real careful with those jabs after jump ins. Nice. Same brain cell? Damn.
There's no way they reacted.
No, that was just same brain cell. Oh. Nice. We got something out of it. That's all I care about. Oh,
You gotta be
he
kidding
hits
me.
you, yeah. Oh. Nice. They are just kind of pulling up to you for no reason. Damn. Nice. That was tight. Nice. Nice. Good job. At the very worst, at the very least, if you duck that first kick, you can throw them, you know, in between them. Nice. Oh, damn. That's when things will get a little spooky with Akuma. You can't really expect their jump arc to remain the same. Oh, nice jump. That was tight.
Thank you.
A little late. Oh, you could have just, yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, unlucky. When they did that level 1, just raw in neutral, you can react to. Oh, I'll wait till we're at finish. I thought we were done.
Adam out here thinking we're one and done this account.
I'm thinking about it.
What happened to you, brother?
Yeah. You know me, advocate for the one and done. Nice. Oh. Nice. That was a great throw. Nice. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh. Nice. That was great. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Damn. Damn. You can DP there if you want. That's basically what
Oh,
you
the
get
air jump.
Yeah.
I got Smash Brothers.
there. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Akuma
Brother.
will do that.
Yeah.
Why when he jump it mix up, you know? You know, it sucks.
Yeah.
That is the worst part about fighting Akuma. Oh. Nice try.
I haven't hit a
almost-
drive rush yet today.
Nope.
I'm like a little worried that my spacebar's broken, but
Well, we
guess
can
I
go
just
into training.
parried.
You did just parry.
yeah, I parried, so I think it should be fine.
I think you're just holding down when you're trying to do it. You know? Nice conversion. Yo, that was tight.
How come Akuma? Medium kick, not another medium kick.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that sucks. You tried to anti-air it.
Sure did. No level 3 there or no?
You could have probably. Doesn't matter. You don't need it. Nice. Good job. 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 Give me that win streak.
Turn 2? Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Try to have fun with it. Nice.
Oh,
Damn, you threw her fucking. You're fighting in a phone booth right now. Oh. Damn. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh. That was a good ass. Oh. That was a good ass neutral jump.
bro, it's like, hold on.
Oh.
It's not your turn to act yet.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, fucking Akuma.
Oh, my
yeah.
anti-air.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Don't fucking worry. It's alright. Good tech. I got hit. I got hit. I got hit. I got hit. Yeah. I got hit, dude. You gotta be real hesitant about doing that raw because it is -8.
Yeah.
You have to cancel it somehow. Oh, damn! You almost had the punish. Yeah, nice. Oh. Nice. That was a good option. I like that. Damn, footsies. Good tech. Nice. Oh. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'll give you jab there. Nice.
Oops, that was an accident.
It's okay. Block. Oh! Like, what were they thinking? I mean, they tried to anti-air you, but they used heavy short you. I think if they used light there, they would have... Damn, they're trying to fucking DI you. Nice. 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 Oh.
Am I dead?
No, you're not dead. It's gonna take a chunk though. Bang. You tried to level 3 and it's still the only reason that worked. They were blocking.
We messed up.
Yeah. You tried to level 3 and fucking did run over him instead. Yeah, you know what? We take those. Actually, I'll go to
Can't do this.
watch the replay
Okay.
and go to the last game.
Oh,
Every
sorry,
time
is
you
it-
block
is
one of
this
these sweeps, Akuma kept sweeping, and
Yeah.
you would block it, and that's when I'm like, oh, and then you can. I want to see you kill.
Right.
You can sweep them at the very least,
Right. But you can probably hit them at any normal, right?
but I just want to see a sweep, and I want you to punish it in real time.
I don't know if this was game 3 or not.
No, they
Sorry.
sweep. They sweep. They sweeped a bunch of times. It's fine. Doesn't matter. You're gonna block a sweep at some point. There. So wait, rewind
Yeah.
it. No, go back.
What do I? Sorry.
There. We want to
What do I push to pause the tab?
probably tab. Yeah. So go back to the point where you block the sweep. We want to pause it right when we block the sweep.
Okay, sorry, I don't actually know the controls.
Yeah, that's fine.
ZC.
It's all at the bottom. Yeah. So just keep watching.
Yeah.
What's the pause button? Press Z
It's
or.
R.
Oh, it's R? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we want to pause it right when we block the sweep.
Okay.
After this interaction, he'll go over top of you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Keep going. And now. Okay, so now we can go to hit tab, go to switch player control, and then you want to control player 2. Yeah. You got to hit a button pretty quick because the replay, you can just reset it. Yeah.
It's just R. No, I don't know. It's whatever. No, I don't know what the button is for resetting.
We'll just hit reset battle. Like,
okay.
it's fine. You have to sweep a lot sooner. You're kind of delaying it because it's harder with the timer, right?
Okay.
But I just want you to see.
Sorry.
You're going to fight a lot of Akumas, right? So if you see this, there you go.
Sure.
Yeah. And you can do things like stand. You can probably hit stand heavy punch there, right? You can get a big punish for a block sweep. Like Akumas need to realize that, like, yeah, see how that's a punish counter, right? You want to, but if you're going to hit stand heavy, you have to drive rush cancel it. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, but you can do like stand heavy, crouch medium,
Right.
you know, same thing. Same starter, just a different starter than crouch medium punch, right?
Yeah.
I would get into training, yeah. That's, I think
I usually
anytime
just do
you're,
a ranked and then I can get into training from the end of the ranked match, but it wouldn't let me
Yeah.
do it for some reason there. I don't know why.
I think if you're going to be in the rank queue, you need to be in training mode, just doing things.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be doing stuff. It's very important. It's good for your brain. It's good for your. What are these fucking noises?
Getting into the training room noises?
Yeah, your menu noises. Give me a break. Talking in chat is doing stuff, but I think with fighting games, you need to be, you know. You could even try blocking. You could just block this on wake up and then punish it, you know. Yeah, we want to get used to hitting different buttons than the stand medium, right? Because you can do your whole thing there. Yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, talking to chat is something, but it's not good for your health.
do you mean it's fine? It's part of the job.
All right, you ready?
Right, but how many jobs are good for your health?
True, actually. Kind of spitting. Damn.
Well, it was really
It
late, but
worked
it
out,
still
yeah.
worked. Yeah.
What a walk up throw. Jesus Christ. Oh, you almost played some fucking footsies there, brother. That was almost a killer whiff punish. Nice. Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
we made it. We made a commitment.
Sure did.
We made another one. We made a third one.
Yeah. You are, I would say you are waking up DP too much, you know?
Sure. It's a better place to be than we were.
Yes,
Beginning of
which
the year.
was not at all, you know?
Yeah.
But now we have to correct. We've overcorrected, you know? Yeah. I think they announced that they filmed the panelists, right? Did we announce
We
that?
no,
I think we announced it. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we
panelists
did.
certainly exist.
Yeah, we did. We wrapped this weekend.
It's time to train.
So they teased it? Okay, good. So yeah, we did. It is true. There is a fucking third season coming. That's footsies. Let's go, brother. Damn. Oh, nice. Oh, you got a light knuckle. Damn. Oh, damn. You got turned around a little bit there, I think, with your input. Molly is hosting again, yeah. Molly is back. She taught me how to play something on an automaton, actually.
Jamie just deadass calls you a loser if he lands a.
Sure does, yep.
What a toxic motherfucker.
Yeah, that's our Jamie.
What was that?
What's
What's that behave move?
I missed it. Oh, it's a command grab.
Oh, weird.
Once he reaches 3 drink levels, he unlocks a command grab.
Like stunned you? Didn't
Yeah.
make me fall
Yeah,
down?
yeah,
It
it's
kinda
like just like a
dizzied me
force
for a
stand.
second.
Yeah, it's like a
And
stun.
And then he didn't.
He can do whatever
anything
the fuck he
else with
wants.
it. He could have
Yeah.
just killed me, but he waited a minute.
Damn, that sucks. Bro is wiggling.
Oh man,
That sucks.
I tried to DI, but that button.
Nice. Damn. Oh, kill. Oh. Nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try.
Damn.
Wins.
Nice try. That was good. That was good. That was good. Jamie's a
good.
weird one.
It was
He's
super
hard
good.
to play when you're like, you don't really know what Jamie does. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting drinks and he's doing weird shit. It's my personal favorite. I like anything pre-recorded because I think streaming is stinky. I like all the pre-recorded stuff, or like, you know, stuff we film, you know, as opposed to stream.
Yeah. Did
I
you
think
like
our stream content's better than our, or no, I think our film
YouTube content?
Yeah, our YouTube content's better. If you give us like a schedule or like a budget and then like a project, I think we're much better than we are when we're streaming.
Sure.
You know, I don't think we're bad streamers by any means, but I just think like our
Yeah, you cherish
loading ready
our-
run strength, I think, lies in the collaboration and how collaborative some of these projects get, and we're much better when we're all in on an idea, like a pre-recorded, as opposed to just streaming, which is very compartmentalized. It only takes like 2 or 3 of us, or maybe more in like magic content, I guess. But
The YouTube content certainly requires more of a collaboration, and like oftentimes involves even more of a collaboration than you see from like just
Yes.
because like usually there's like
more to it.
there's like a whole pool of writing that's happening regularly to produce the sketches, and so like because it started off as a like anyone could have written this or multiple people did write it from whoever was available, then it like feels extra collaborative.
so I just like that feeling more. I feel more satisfied
Sure.
than if I do like a week of streams as opposed to like
Yeah, you're also like making something that's meant to be permanent, right? Like you're trying to you're also something that's edited, and so it's like
It does feel
the most
better.
digestible.
From a creation standpoint, it feels much better. Nice. Oh, damn. Oh,
Just like not getting the knuckles to come out today, and I'm not getting the drive rushes
fair.
very much.
I mean, it happens.
Dropping a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Some days you're gonna feel hella crispy, and then other days you're just gonna be like,
no,
I am.
feel like I don't know what's going on. Like
Feel off.
in training, my combos are working out okay, but then in match today, like I feel
Yeah.
like my
There might be
fingers
some
or my
delay
keyboard
or-
don't work. Oh, that was just bad. I don't have an excuse for that one.
It's okay. It's fine. Nice tech. Bro's wiggling.
Maybe I'm just supposed to go for a tech there if they're standing on me because... Nah, I don't know. No, it's fine. You have to guess no matter what there.
That was nice. Brother. Oh, it's another sweet moment. They're plus after
Yeah.
that first one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Have I seen any stuff on Elena? A little bit. She doesn't interest me as a character. I don't really care. There's some people that are very excited about her, and I am just like, I'm sure she'll be great.
People haven't really already asked today, man. Not really.
No,
We
but I
haven't been
just
talking.
mean, like,
We haven't been talking about Elena at all.
Yeah.
Talking about like Oki and Mai.
Yeah, Elena will be
What do you
fun.
think
I'm more
taking that
excited
throw
about
there?
like season 3. I think I always like taking throws mid-screen. You don't have to commit to anything. That's fine. Damn.
Well, it was a
little
slow,
slow.
but you know what? We
Yeah.
got a
Yes.
knuckle to come out.
Yeah. I like it. Nice jump. Good blocks. This Ken's doing like nice. Oh, a little slow. It's okay.
Yep.
Oh, kill. Jesus, that was wild. Oh my god. Yep.
I don't know.
So when you get hit, you're probably a minus something, some amount, right? If you got counter hit twice there. If you get hit once, you kind of just have to hold the block. Nice. Those are good ass blocks. I like those a lot. Oh, damn. Oh. Nice try. Fuck. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try.
What?
Damn. You did
I
something.
was just
yeah.
blocking down.
I think you hit something real late.
I didn't hit a button.
Okay. Nice anti-air. Nice anti-air. Oh. Good blocks. Let's go, Nelson. Nice try. Nice try, nice try, nice try, nice try. I think I would have moved in a little bit sooner, you know what I mean? But I like that you moved in, you know? It just sucks. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. I fucking love the effort, though. I know it probably doesn't feel like it because you're in the trenches, but these matches are all very close. They're very competitive. You know?
Thanks. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
And me saying that doesn't change anything, but I'm just trying to get it in your head that everything here has been competitive.
I've seen a couple good moments.
Yep. We'll probably get an announcement for Season 3 at EVO, I would assume. But I mean, we're getting the Season 3 patch on June 5th. I can assume that it's coming with Lena, like all the system. There's going to be system changes, character changes. This game does need kind of a, you know, some amount of new paint. We've been playing the same version for, what, about a year now or something? Half a year? When was that? Like, there was like a mini patch a few months ago, 6 months ago, I think. So we're due for, I think everybody's kind of ready for the game to kind of evolve a little bit. But I do like that Capcom has been not fucking pulling the trigger too fast on this kind of stuff. It's been nice to have a fighting game that's just kind of stable, regardless of how you feel about some of the systems. You know? This fighting game is very good. It's very balanced, you know, especially at like a casual level. Even at a pro level, it's incredibly balanced. There's some things that are a little obnoxious, right? But that's going to be every fighting game. Every competitive video game is going to have shit you don't like. Nice. That's exactly what you want to do. Nice. Let's fight. The thing with fighting games is like you have to give them time to like breathe, you know?
It's no Street Fighter the movie, the game. That's true. That's gonna be a tough. That's a
That
tough
game
bar.
fucking sucks. I've played it
Tough
too.
bar for any game to
So
really
dog shit.
be that terrible.
Yeah, it's a real bad fighting game.
Is there any? While we're speaking about like future plans and stuff, is there any news about 2X, C2, XYZ,
2XKO?
double G, whatever the
man.
hell it's called,
No,
2X?
probably not.
I'm just gonna
till-
call it 2X.
We'll
'cause
probably
I
hear
know-
something at EVO about the later part of the year.
I know that the 2 comes first and then the X, and then I can't remember the rest of the
KO.
letters. Nah, it's too many.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're calling it 2X.
Yep. A lot of people say Tuco.
2Ko?
Yeah. Oh. Nice anti-air. Oh. Uh-oh.
Thought maybe they DC'd for a second there.
Yeah, I thought
They
that
were
was
so
weird.
committed to doing nothing.
Yeah, they just stood there.
Same
Brain cell. But you won. Nice. It's funny that you've taken to jumping like that because you don't really, we don't have a follow up
No,
there
it's
yet.
terrible, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's fine though. It's
That
it's
jump
fine.
was
It's fine.
bad.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah, it was bad. It's okay.
It's not. It's not bad. You're still plus in their face. I think. Oh shit. Oh, they've. I think
They have walked away from the computer.
I think they're a little frustrated. It sounds like
sorry,
they
YH
are.
default.
Yeah, it sounds like, or it appears to be a little bit of a frustrating day from a non-player. Yeah. Yep.
Been there.
You know
I've been
what
there.
I'm
I've
thinking?
been
You know
there.
what they're probably thinking? Like, this player is a smurf. You know, the way you play it. Like, you know, compared to what they were doing, they're probably thinking
Yeah.
that you're a smurf.
What the
and
hell?
you don't
just
belong
another,
in gold.
just
yeah.
another Master Ryu pulling his Luke up.
Yeah.
Just playing Luke to get up to rank. I've been there, brother. Oh, we missed our drive rush. Oh, we missed our anti-air.
That's okay.
Oh, we missed our anti-air again. Oh,
Damn.
we missed our block.
New interaction. Nice. Nice interior. I will say every time. Careful with that walk up throw. That's not a usual option. Damn.
The second medium standing punch
Yeah.
coming out.
Oh. Oh. Damn. Oh, did you try to DP it?
Oh, DI. I was
Oh,
trying to
you
DI.
tried. DI there is real bad.
What?
Yes.
Doesn't work on the
Unless you do
bullet
Omega
face?
early. No, the headbutt is they can usually recover depending on what they do and where they do it from, but DI is the worst option. Parry or DP is better.
Oh, I should. It wasn't my turn actually.
Nice walk. Yeah, that was
Thought
a
I
good.
could throw there.
That was a good walk forward, but yeah, that was a hella good walk forward. I loved that. It's not Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3. It's true. Yeah, that's anti-airs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It anti-airs, brother. I did watch a little bit of Tekken this weekend and it made me want to play Tekken again, but I don't know if that's just I was being baited by the siren call. That game looked hella fun, but it won't be that fun when I play it because I don't move fast. I move slow. You know. I was like, damn, knee's so tight, dude. He moves so fast. Is there any specific reason Nelson wanted to learn or play Luke? A lot of it was my urging, just because I think Luke is very good from like a beginner standpoint. He's got everything. You know? But it appears that Nelson has really took a shining to Luke, which is good.
Yeah.
Is
No,
awesome.
Luke's got answers for every situation. I do enjoy Luke. Like I would like to try some more of the cast out this year, if only to learn their moves and beat them better as Luke. But
Nice anti-air.
seriously, Luke just offers you a thing
Yep.
to do that's good in pretty much every position. Like there's no doesn't lack for any tools.
Also, I just realized their fucking opponent's name is Big Doug. Oh, a little late. Yeah. Nice. Oh.
I feel like
Kill.
I can't play the game as fast as my opponent today.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Kill. They're looking for projectiles. That's why they were doing that. But you just didn't throw anything. You know, sometimes you just do nothing. Nice anti-air. You're chilling. Nice. Nice. Oh,
Well, that's
a little
brutal.
early. Yeah. Damn.
Brother.
Yeah. What's this Armored King you're hearing about? Yeah, they announced Armored King for Tekken, which a lot of people are very excited about. I have no strong feelings because I've never really played a Tekken game.
My bad.
You're out of the corner though. Damn. They're trying to headbutt. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, kill.
Well, I can't drive rush.
That's fine. Kill. Nice. Good job. You're fighting for your life out here today. Yeah.
I got lucky. I think I ran my opponent out of mix that they had for that round.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta wait it out. Don't walk at me. I can kill him. You can hit a button. You can probably jab there. Yeah, that's not safe, I don't think.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Nice. Damn.
I've hit like 1 drive rush today total.
Don't think about it. I know
Yeah.
it's going to be easy to say that, but just don't. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Holy shit, that did so much damage. Nice. Good job.
What if they just don't block?
It's true. Sometimes they just don't block, brother. I've been trying to pay attention to when they're DIing, and I just haven't. My brain has not parsed. Oh, footsies. Yeah, get me out of here. Nice. Nice.
Come on. Swear to God, I haven't moved. I'm just being a fucking turret right now,
No,
brother.
just block.
No, I pushed the button. They caught me. They caught me when I was throwing out a crouching medium punch, and I'm dead. I think.
Oh, damn, you died for that.
Yeah.
I guess it is CA.
That was a wild round.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Did they just keep jumping so they could get CA because they needed the extra damage?
No, there's no way.
They're
weren't
like,
thinking-
I know I can get him if
Kill.
I just catch 1 crouching medium.
I think you can crouch medium kick there. Damn. It's okay.
I know it's okay.
I know. Me saying that doesn't help either.
I know it's okay.
I don't know what strength
They're
of hands that is.
they're juggling me. Like they've got the length of my crouching medium punch figured out.
Did that button a little too high.
Oh come on!
It's okay. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
So tilting.
Yeah, you're good. Kill.
I can't
Yeah, you're
drive
good.
rush.
You're good.
I
It's
don't know
okay.
how.
It's okay.
I don't have
It's-
any drive rushes left in my body.
Yeah. Damn. It was close. Came down last decision, last round, you know? Those were close.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I know close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, right? But look, man, you're just like, there's gonna be a lot of times where this drive rush shit just doesn't come out for a day. You know, it's hiding. It's fucking sick. You want to take a break?
No, I just wanted to double check that the space bar is still there. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure why I couldn't get any of my.
You're holding. I think you're still holding down back, like when you're trying to do this drive rush cancel.
Okay.
That's why. Remember, we can't hold back,
I know.
and you can't
I
hold
know.
down back.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I've been
It's got to be
part of the training.
Gotta think about it.
Yeah.
letting go. Honda's also a tilter to fight, dude. That's just that character is.
I'm not mad about anything my opponent did.
Yeah, I know.
won-
You're more mad about just missing your
Yeah,
things.
no, I won more of the footsies engagements. My approach to the match was fine. I learned a thing or two. Like I stopped throwing fireballs. There was a bunch of good things happening.
Yeah.
I'm just frustrated that I couldn't
Close it out.
I couldn't get any of my damage combos to happen. Like I didn't get one, I don't think, right? Like I just had to like try to win off of just hitting them with individual combos,
Yeah.
which is really, really hard.
Yep.
Oh,
Damn.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fine. I'm not mad about that.
That was good. Nice. Good job.
I need to give myself a little treat.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes you just gotta go for the real easy thing that you know. Yeah. Dude, they are fucking pressing that button. Damn Bison. Oh, that's killable. Yeah. That's okay. Take that. You take that punish.
What are they waiting for?
They're trying to charge, yeah. Oh. Nice. Gotta be careful. Bison can get you for if you try to throw a fireball, they do OD Psycho Crusher.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking for that. Oh my god. Kill. Plus, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Kill. Block. Nice. Good job.
Nice.
Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Oh, footsies. Oh! Man, that was a good backdash.
That was a really good backdash.
That was a wild backdash. Holy shit. Careful. Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
That slide's tough.
What slide?
That'll get you. Nice block. Yo, that block was tight. Holy. Not old, dude. Fuck, you crouched for a second there too and immediately stood back up. That was a tight block. Nice confirm. Oh, kill. You can kill them for that. Yeah. That's a killing moment. You can at least throw them. Unlucky. Yeah, that sucks.
Thought the spacing was okay there.
No, it
but
was
maybe
bad timing. You
bad.
probably did too heavy of a... You did heavy, I think.
Okay. I don't regret this move, but oh, I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead.
There you go.
Yeah, I was holding down. I was holding down.
Yeah.
Holding down too much.
You're holding down when you're still trying to drive rush cancel. Nice block. That was tight. Good block on the jump. Fuck. You were crouching your ass there, and then you stood up at the last second. That block was tight. Mr. Horrible. Yeah, thanks for 131 months. Woke up so late to the Oki Oki message that I genuinely felt unmoored in time. Damn. Good jab. Oh.
Same brain cell?
Yeah, you're still holding down a little bit. Yeah, you're still kind of.
Good
Okay.
toes. Good
Oh,
toe. Overhead.
you're blocking still.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
looking
they're
for it.
baiting? They're
Yeah,
baiting
they're
it?
baiting it.
Yeah. All right. All right.
They're not actually
right.
plus there.
Yeah.
Here, we're gonna go back to the replay, and you're gonna see. I want you to see.
Got one more, don't I?
No, you're fucking. Oh wait, is it
Don't,
1-1?
I think this is the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
part of the set. right?
Remember the second game that we're gonna go back to it, and
Okay.
unless they try to do
Third
that again.
game. Third game, right?
They
Third
cannot hit all those buttons in a row like that. That is not real.
game. Okay.
Yeah. You can contest.
So I should just go for my 4-frame there if I'm in that situation?
No, I would hit crouch medium. I think like they're not plus, you know. Like they're not plus there. Yeah, they can't hit those two mediums in a row like that. It's not real. Good block. I like that you're getting into sweep range and fighting with this bison. Like you're not panicking. Yeah. Ah, that was so good not to hit a button after the drive rush. Yes. They're gonna mash. Yeah. Oh, let's go, Nelson.
I hit a drive rush.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
I didn't get the next part, but I hit the drive rush.
Kill. They've mashed on every single heavy knuckle, charge heavy knuckle. They've pressed afterwards. Every single one. Yeah. Oh, footsies. Damn.
Oh, that's how. Man. All right.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, come on, brother! Why you got a perfect answer for everything I'm doing, Bison? Goddamn!
It's okay.
Ate that round, buddy. You ate it. You ate it.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, kill. Damn. Oh. Okay, we're getting closer. Yeah. Good block. Fuck. Oh. Oh, not a throw there. If you had hit like, yeah, that's tough. That's a big ask. But that scissor, do you want to see the scissor kick punish?
Yeah, whatever you want, buddy. Here.
Can you, oh, you can't go, you
You have to go quit.
have to go into quit. Which button is it?
F.
Oh, it's F. Okay, there.
Want to go to watch replay?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah, I want you to control it.
You
We'll watch this
the
last
previous
one.
one?
Yeah, yeah. No, the
Or
last,
the most,
the
most recent one? Okay, because it was the previous match that you
Yeah,
played.
yeah, yeah, I know. But
Okay.
I think that a lot of the times here, you're seeing stuff that's just like, we're still in panic mode, and I want to try to, hopefully this makes it slow down a little bit. You can probably skip to that last round. If you hit tab and go to playback round 3. Yeah, there you go. Luke's 5-frame stand light kick. You can stand light kick. Pause. Oh, no, pause. You just, you know what to do there. Like you can, once you block that slide, you have the right idea. It's just getting that crouch medium punch, letting go of down back so you get your drive rush cancel, right? Like after you block that slide, like that's a killing moment, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hit those drive rushes,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Keep going. Sorry. Yeah, same thing. Damn, too bad. But still. See how they did that stand medium punch into throw? That's now actually, they had to walk forward. You could have mashed your 4-frame there. Keep playing. No, not that far back, but it's okay. Here,
Sorry, I wasn't sure what a scene was. I thought maybe it was like a single frame or something.
No. So you see how you anti-aired here and then they slide. You do your no. Keep going. I want to get back to the.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You do this.
Slide.
We try to slide again.
I jump in.
One too many jabs, right?
Sure. They slide in.
You almost get it here. That's fine. They jump in. So right here, coming up, they're gonna stand medium punch you.
Yeah.
And like walk forward, and that's not real. Like you can challenge that.
Okay.
There's nothing. I mean, that's really just like a matchup thing, but like you got to know once you see these things. So right pause right when you block this first scissor kick. This one. So now go to player control. If you block a scissor kick this close, you can do stand light kick. Before they do that second one, you want to unpause, like we're gonna reset, right? You want to punish this. So we're gonna have to hit after the first scissor kick, you hit stand light kick, and I think you can do light knuckle.
Okay.
Reset it again. No, I want you to keep trying it. Depends how plus you are. I gotta see. That sucks that you don't have a reset button, but. Oh, you're +7? You can hit your crouch medium punch there, probably. Stand light kick, crouch medium punch.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're not close enough. Okay, so yeah, I would just do. You can do light kick, stand light kick, light knuckle, right? A little faster. I mean, technically, you can do stand light kick, light knuckle level 3, right? You could have killed here. Light knuckle. We just want to do stand light kick, light knuckle. Don't try to mash it. Do like bang bang. Yeah. We want to do like. We're trying to cancel that stand light kick too.
Okay.
So you do have to do it relatively quickly. Too fast, I think. Or you could have jabbed too. Yeah, they were close enough that you could have jabbed. Dude, you could just try. You could try jab, OD knuckle, and then level 3. It'll be a bit easier, more time for your brain to. You can probably do light kick, OD knuckle, like instead of light knuckle, do OD knuckle,
Okay.
which is 2 punches, like light kick. Yeah, there you go.
Still mess up
I don't
the
think it
frame.
kills, but it's good to see. I just wanted you to see the scissor kick and know what you need to press. You know what I mean?
Lol.
Also, you want to make sure that you're not canceling the second hit of the knuckle and wait for the launch to happen.
Yeah.
Right? I want to see if this kills. Yeah, but there's hella scaling from the light kick. Like, I don't think this kills, but there's no way this kills. It's just not enough. Oh, they could have died. Yeah. See how like, do you know, like, the thing about fighting games is when you don't know a thing, like, you could have won that game, right?
Yeah, I
and that's not like a knock on you. It's just like, this is why we do this,
Yeah.
is so we can learn, right? I know that if I block Bison scissor kick, I can at very least hit light kick, light knuckle, right?
Right.
Or like, you know what I mean? Damn, that's fucking wild that kills. That's so much damage. But yeah, you could have won that game.
Well, I
And
mean,
you
I
didn't
know.
know.
I know I could have won the game from all the other.
Yes, but I'm
Moments
just
that
saying
I could have won the
there
game
is
from.
an action where like you blocked a thing, and obviously like
Yeah.
the number of times they'd slide or whatever. But I'm not trying to. I'm trying to give you like, again, we're planting seeds, right? We're constantly planting seeds because we need them to grow in our brain. These ideas and these situations that we get put in, and it's like, yeah, the next 100 times you block a scissor kick, you might not fucking punish one of them. But it's like, you're still going to be like, right, I can hit that after, and then it's like it's slow. It's not going to happen overnight, or even in the next 5 minutes. It's just there's so many things that so many characters can do, and you just need time and considering your playtime, or just have fun with it, right? Hell yeah, free win, brother. Kill him. Oh, they're alive. Nice block.
They're just like doing the Maverick. They're like, I'm gonna lose for an hour here.
Damn. Give me all my lure channel points. I don't have any lure channel points. I don't got any. Block.
No problems. Got to press on.
We plant punishes in whose plus frames we shall never sit. That shit's funny. Oh,
Oh, you try. You had the right idea.
yeah.
I think if you do heavy uppercut there, it hits.
I was just trying to level 1 there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Also works.
Nice. Oh, got no juggle. Oh, that is weirdly an overhead. Oh.
Nice that someone of culture appreciates your comedy. What's going on, Nelson? Some footsies? A little bit of fucking whiff punishing going on here, brother?
A little bit.
Kill. Good throw. I like that throw. The back throw. Oh, that sucks. Damn.
Oh,
You're fine. Good blocks. Love that you didn't fucking press there. Oh, kill. Damn. Good anti-air. Nice sweep.
ooh, nice TP from them.
Good blocks. Nice. Good job. Good job, good job, good job, good job.
Thanks, Itzer. I mean, I did get a bit of an advantage in this one as they took a little while to connect.
Yeah, all you
Maybe they
people
were
that
just
went on that,
getting a drink. Who knows?
all you people that went on that combo breaker trip, are you all best of friends now, or what? You forged a lifelong bond. Let's fucking go! You're the best. Oh, kill again. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they walked along train tracks to go find a dead body. Yeah. Oh, good block. Oh. Nice. Played really well that round.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not bad.
We burnt ourselves out dealing damage.
That's what Luke has to do, brother, if you ask the professionals. Luke can only do damage when he burns out. Oh, Repo and I are greater enemies than before. You were enemies? Oh! Damn. We take it.
That was on purpose.
Nice.
I just did that on purpose.
That's it.
Proud of me?
Yes.
I was like,
I'm
I have
always-
level. Oh, I could have built level 3 off of just doing the normal combo. Though.
You had
God.
level 3.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You had level 1. You just spent 2 bars.
No, I know, but I'm telling you that I got it through that. We can watch the replay if you want, but I should replay this person. But I had when I looked.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to be more proud of me because I looked. I was like off the
No,
first
no, go
hit.
quit.
Yeah.
I want to see. You had
Yeah,
level
yeah.
3. You could have level 3'd, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
I think I could have level 3'd, but I didn't know that from the start. I mean, maybe I just looked at the number and I was
I
looking
think you
wrong.
looked wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible.
But actually, you know what? You might have had level 2, but not.
I think I
been
had
quite-
level 2, and so I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna cash in level 2 because I want damage here.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
And
I
don't
get
know-
what you're saying now. I thought you said that you like. Yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying.
It's not in this round.
It's fine. Whatever. It's good to rewatch things just to be, you know.
I'm so eager to find out the answer to this question.
Well, you already have almost 2 bars right here, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of nothing in the middle of this round. Okay, so now I have 2. I get beat up a bit. I take a throw. Adam compliments me on my throw. I missed this anti-air, but don't get punished for it for some reason.
Well, it's not even an anti-air. You get to punish the shit out of him.
Oh, it was free off like the first hit.
Yeah.
But when I look, because I got to look during the DI.
Yeah.
I looked during, because that's when I have the this is another thing that's been getting better about my game that I haven't talked about yet today, but a while back I was like, how do you ever look at these bars? And you're like, during knockdowns, during
You have a lot of
wake-ups, during
time.
DI
Once
animations.
you get-
There's actually secretly a ton of time.
Yes.
But all these times when you're like harping on like exactly where you're gonna be and like whether to like parry, you know, like during your wake up, all these moments during the game when you're focusing so hard about like being present and playing footsies or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't have that time,
No.
but there are these moments. So
There
there's
are
like
moments.
you
You
have
have
to
to
be
use
ready to
those
gear
times,
shift.
yeah.
So when I gear shifted was during the DI, and it didn't have level 3 during DI. And then as soon as I landed the first crouching medium punch, boom, I had it. I could
Yeah.
have just level 3'd.
Yeah.
But my mind during the DI committed to being like, I'm gonna level 2, assuming this all works.
That's good. That's better
I'm-
than nothing. Right?
Yeah, so I'm trying to brag about this right now because I
Yes.
was like, a
Go
DI,
off, King.
the DI hit, and we can say what we want about DI or whatever, but
Yeah.
the DI hit, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go crouching medium punch, drive rush, crouching medium punch level 2.
Yep.
That was my plan, and I did it. So that's all I'm bragging about now.
That's tight.
Thanks.
Yeah, were the PS5 setups that bad? Were they melting? Was it? It must have been noticeable. I've never played on a PS5, so, or an overheating PS5, so I don't know what it's like. You know. Put my PC in a closet? But my PC just came out of the closet a couple years ago. Why would I put him back in? Yeah, I always like assumed that it wasn't that noticeable. But I guess it must be if so many people complain about it that it's like there's no way it's that bad, right? I guess you play on it and you're like, oh my god, it is that bad. Yeah. That's funny. Well, now I know people that I trust have said it, so now I can know that there's not people just complain. You know how fighting
What are
game
we
players
talking
will.
about? Sorry.
So PS5s,
Yeah.
when they run for too long, they overheat, and
Right.
Street Fighter 6 freaks out when it
When it
overheats.
overheats, yeah.
You like lose frames, things happen, controllers malfunction. It happens all the time.
Okay.
But it's just not. And since Sony owns like most of the tournament, like any
Yeah,
kind of
they
like
own Evo and they own PlayStation, obviously, right?
so it's like, you know, it melts the USB. It's just a bunch of problems happen. So, and
Okay.
also you can't expect every setup to be a PC because that's expensive.
Sure.
So it's like PS5s are obviously more affordable than a PC, right? So it's every setup is going to be a PS5, and they're in this room and they're all overheating, and there's a bunch of humanity around. So
Right.
they do start to deteriorate
It's like
just
a
naturally.
compounding problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whenever I heard someone complain about it, I always figured it was partially that fighting game player complaint where it's like, oh my god, this is unplayable or lag or whatever, and it's like, dude, it's not even. I can barely see anything, you know. They're like, oh my god, the lag, you know. It was warm. I can't wait to hear all about the trip whenever I get back into the Discord server. It has been weirdly quiet. It's been strange. I don't want to say I missed you.
Aww.
But yeah. But it was weird not having like.
It was a really.
Even if I didn't feel like
quiet
going in there,
Thursday. Yeah. 'Cause it's
even if
usually
I
Thursdays, right? Yeah.
Yeah, even if it didn't feel like I wanted to go in there, it was weird looking at my Discord, not seeing like people in there. It was
Yeah.
strange. It was very bizarre. Yeah.
Is this the same Minnow I fought earlier? Kaide, 420.
All right, you ready?
Prepare.
The animals are returning. Yeah, I was watching Tristan Paradise play Third Strike. It has been weird. It's just been weird quiet, you know? That's not to say like that feels a little codependent on my part. I'm trying to be real careful about what I'm saying because I don't want you to make you think like good job. Damn, they woke up with a fucking butt. Oh. You had to convert that light knuckle there, brother.
I needed to hit the light knuckle. I
You
thought I was
had
going to get away with blocking low.
You know, you should just convert.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have
Yeah, you're good.
brains for it.
Hey now, where you going? 10 left.
Oh, I love that one jab. That was a good one jab.
Well, thank you. 10 left.
You're chilling.
Chilling.
If they want to give you the full screen, just take it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can walk forward and try to throw fireball, right? Yeah. Like, if they're going to do that, just... the only thing you're really looking for is a jump, right? At that range, right?
You're right.
You know? You have to be willing to just chill. Especially if you're burnt out.
No escape. 10 left.
Nice. Nice. Unlucky. A little too early on that button.
It's fine.
Oh, kill. Oh, kill again. Damn. Oh, that's not safe.
Imagine. I'm old.
You would have died. You would have died if you counter DI'd, I think. It doesn't.
I
matter.
would have died first, yeah. 'cause
I think
they're
it depends on
damaged.
how much health.
Oh, they're one and dunning me so hard. They were
Damn.
playing really
What
weird.
do we say? Damn.
Damn. No, it's
Damn.
fine. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I would have. What did we say? I would have won the first to 50, 49 to 1.
Yeah. 50 to 1. Yeah. The first to 50, 50 to 1.
Oh, 50 to 1, right.
Yeah.
Kind of did feel like I was going to win the 50 to 1, actually. We'll make a fighting game player out of him yet.
Yeah, we will. Honestly, I thought they were gonna like level 3 or something on that wake up when you were like in the corner there. I
should've-
thought for sure I would have bet my fucking life on them doing something on wake up. They just did to like delayed DI.
Is there unk check practice? Is that something we can do?
Yeah,
Just wake up reversal hit,
there is DI practice.
or there's just separately. There's just DI practice.
Yeah.
Where do I find it? Sorry. Oh, over here. Rail jump, then launch a DI, though powerful. Responding to an opponent's drive impact with a driving ram will result in a powerful counter. You can also drive a counter with parries or by jumping.
He'll do it like delayed. He'll do like yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
I looked at the group photo that you all put, and I was like trying to pick out who I knew, who was who. but I can only name like probably half of them.
Nice.
But I would need to be given the list of everyone that was for sure there because I can't name it off the top of my head. You know. Oh, damn.
Can I DP
You can
there?
DP
even?
there,
I
yes.
can DP even though I can't uppercut.
Yeah.
Oops.
Nice. Holy
That was
shit.
really well done.
Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Well, there are some bad parts, but
A lot of good parts today, though. A lot of good things today. Extremely happy with the way you've been playing today.
hey, thank you.
Nice block. They're plus there.
Yeah.
Off drive rush overhead, yes. Non-drive rush overhead, you can press probably something. They're probably like -3.
Oh no! I thought I had time to block that one.
That was a good DP.
Am I alive?
You are alive. Damn. Oh.
Mistakes.
Good. Good blocks after the overhead. You didn't have to. Nice. Oh. Block.
I feel like this Ryu also just plays turn-based.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
I don't know what I was doing.
Playing a fighting game.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like second guessing myself
Yep.
that round. That set.
Good throw. Nice punish. That was tight.
Nice.
Block. Oh, good jump. Unfortunate time to sandblast. Yeah. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah. Unlucky. No.
We make mistake. I don't know why I thought I was blocking down. I guess I was blocking down like for the first frames.
I mean, you were still blocking when you were crouching when you got hit, so. Nope, you're alive. Nice tag. Damn. Okay, that was kind of tight. Oh, are they modern? No, they're classic.
They're
Yeah.
classic. They played the second
I got
game
those.
better. It's
What a
fine.
fucking level 3.
Ryu wins.
Yeah, that happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I'm okay. My ego's good. I can keep playing. I want to keep playing. I think I'm getting tired, and so
Yes.
I'm just not producing as much as much of the good stuff. But I think I'm still. I don't know. I think I'm probably still learning. It's probably still
You will
somewhat
forever be learning.
beneficial to keep playing. So I'm fine with it. You know.
We can take over. You can just watch. We can watch some replays or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Let's play
wanna
until
take
we
a
get to a replay that we want. I don't need to watch that.
We can watch someone
replay.
else's replays.
Nothing
It's
really
not even
happens.
just like the options
Sure.
there are endless. You know?
Okay, all right. If we don't feel like watching the next replay, we'll watch some pro replay and try to learn something from it.
Or even just like people around your skill level playing Luke. You know?
Okay, sure.
Like people in gold, just seeing what they're doing
Yeah, I think
might probably help a little bit
the
more.
CFN is trying to like show you platinum, and diamond Lukes or whatever. Like I don't know if they.
I mean, 2 hours of playing Street Fighter 6 will definitely make you feel fucking exhausted.
Sure.
Dude, when I first started playing fighting games, like after I finished the stream, I would just be like, I could feel, you know, that tired behind your eyes? Yeah, your brain's just shutting off and you're like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. Just trying to be honest about what's going on here.
Yep.
Like
That's that's what I would like to hear. I want to hear. It's like, it's okay to be like, I am good. You know what I mean? Like, I need a break. Because I don't do that for myself.
Here comes a new
Nice.
challenger.
haven't
Ooh,
had the mirror in a
The
while.
mirror.
Yeah.
The Luke mirror.
Sometimes you play in a mirror, you pick up some sweet tech. Like last Luke mirror, I remember there's a buddy who's just always doing OD knuckle into level 1. And I was like, that's just something you can pop up. Yeah, this guy just starts off with the Nelson and then keeps going with the messed up level 3.
Nice. That was lucky. That wasn't a combo.
Fair. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, you can do forward, medium, sandblast.
Again?
Actually, that's probably better to do. Oh, that's not plus. That's okay. Nice job.
All right. Yeah. Two forward heavies into sandblast. Nice. Brother is just kind of pressing all the buttons, though. Hey?
Yep. Nice. Not fucking old, brother. Nice try. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, you're blocking.
I am blocking.
I got you.
Damn, they just tried to fucking meaty level 3 you. Oh, they're not old.
Not old either.
They're burnt out. Oh,
I've got a feeling they're going to be one and done.
you think so? I don't think so.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
believe.
All right. All right. I was wrong. Good. I'm happy to be wrong.
They don't play like a one and doneer. You can tell.
Apparently, I can't.
Oh. That was an interesting choice from them.
Oops.
Oh. Minus. You can hit. You can definitely hit a button there.
I tried though.
I
Thought
just barely
maybe it was enough to just get through the.
The life.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm lying. I'm lying. Fucking lying
I like
to
that
you.
you're fucking. I
lied to
love
you.
that honesty. You know what, Nelson?
That was just an accident.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
didn't
love
mean-
that you're fucking
Yeah.
honest there.
I want to say that.
Yeah.
I want to say that it was enough, but I didn't look. I
Yeah.
didn't do the math. I was just trying to get away with DIing,
Yep.
brother.
That's the first. That's the first step towards healing. You know.
yeah.
That is great. That is personal responsibility, brother. I fucking love it. I'm sure you've heard lots of stuff like that in the magic circle, so you don't want to be. Oh, you did fireball. Fuck.
Sorry. You know what I was actually trying to do is just
What?
make sure that I DP'd on my wake up. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to do. They're blocking. They were just trying to
They did OD fireball. They're dead.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking funny. You both just did the exact same thing back to back. Holy shit, fighting games are the best, dude. Dude, that's so good.
It came from Silver League. Brother.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
It seems like you are. I mean, this is going to be. Oh,
He does. He's got me on the
keep going.
panic.
Yeah, you're panicking. Oh, nice. You got something out of it. That's all that matters. I love that you didn't challenge on the jump in. Nice. Oh, oh, you could.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Yeah, I missed my opportunity.
Yeah, when you see like
It was
the level
pretty
2
far.
flash or whatever, you probably just hold up forward. Like on those flashes on that far away, you could just hold up forward, right? It doesn't fucking matter. Like
Hold
that
up,
is
up forward.
up forward, like jump at them.
Yeah.
Basically, is what I'm saying. Like you could just like hold it. and you're
Yeah.
at least closer, and then you can like land. If you can't hit them with the jumping button, then you can most likely land and hit a button.
Yeah. How do you what move is that DDT again?
It's after OD knuckle. You can hit another punch, 2 punches again. You'll do the DDT.
But like sometimes the launcher comes out instead.
Yeah,
right?
if you don't hit a button, the launcher will happen.
Oh,
you
okay,
do
we just
hit a
gotta
button.
hit the button
Yeah.
quickly. Okay, all right.
All of his OD moves have follow-ups, right? Nice.
Sure.
Stay down. Gotcha. Yep. Stay down. Huh?
That was a good jump back.
Stay down.
Nice tech. Yo, that tech was tight. Damn overhead. Yeah.
Stay down. Stay down.
Damn,
Just
it would have
in-
worked. Yeah,
just
yeah.
just in.
That's why you do it twice. Just did it a little too
Dragon
early or
Punch,
too. I
wake
think you
up
did it a little
practice.
too early. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh. His frame kill.
Wait. Stay down. My turn.
Kill.
Stay down. Huh?
What? She was waiting for it. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's like something you have to realize about that, especially like with the eyes, like it is kind of like almost sometimes like a reminder to people that they'll like you'll do it and they'll do it like immediately after you.
Sure.
You know.
Sure. No, but like hers was really well timed. I don't know. I think she might have figured out just to respond.
No,
to the
I think they
fireballs
just saw
with
you
that.
do it and then we're gonna do it in response. If I had to make a guess. Damn.
Stay down.
That sucks. Yeah.
Good for them.
Stay down.
Huh. Must be doing it too late.
Ah, okay. All right. I'm starting to lose my mental here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, not like that.
Round 2. Fight.
Stay down. Opening. How silly.
Nice
All right.
tack.
Have we seen anything in this replay that we want to watch?
I don't think so.
That was the goal, right?
Stay down. Hi.
GG's.
All right. Do you want to play? How are we doing?
We can watch something. Just,
Okay, yeah.
We only got
Yeah, yeah.
like 20 minutes or whatever. So it's important to remember that fighting games are hard, and
Oh,
it's
I
just the way-
remember, brother.
It's just the way she goes. You
Yep.
know.
Tough games.
Yeah, there were some tough ones. There's some really good ones though. You know.
Yeah, I had some good moments. I don't know. I'm not sure if I had any actual good whole matches, but I certainly had some good seconds of the games. Thank you. I know I pulled some stuff off from time to time today. The power of the lazy Mondays taking over. That's not how I'm feeling. I left it all on the field today, man. Like I just played as many matches as I know how without losing the will to want to play more matches.
It's true, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I felt it like a wall after I got the strike throw mix by that Mai. I come Tuesdays the only with the food tie-in. I mean, you can just say the name of a day of the week and then the name of a food, and honestly, they're all foods.
sorry.
They're all foods. You can just say like Wednesday cookies. And it's like now it's Cookie Wednesday. You know.
It's Wednesday cookie.
Stir Fridays is also really good. I like that.
Stir Fridays is good.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, the brain fog has set in, I think, is like at this point, right? Like,
Oh yeah, I just hit my limit.
I mean, you really have to do it. I always screwed that one up. I think
So,
I stopped doing it fast.
There's also how much if you can see the far side of one screen, you can't do it anymore, right? What's the deal with the like
where
wall bounce?
where you
yeah,
do the
there's
wall
there's
bounce.
a there's
Yeah,
a,
it's like about.
there's a point at which the wall bounce doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it obviously doesn't work there, right? It's like I think if you can see it, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
unless
more
you're like
complicated
do it like
that.
right.
I think anyone knows what we're talking about, like in terms, it's not just like Ryu also has wall bouncing, and I think
Yeah, I
Oki,
think
like,
if you can see it.
several of the characters have these wall bounce things, and so there's
Yeah.
like parts. There's like clues or whatever about when you can pull off the wall bounce move.
Yeah. Never reset on here.
Yo, you good?
Yeah, it's once we get it's gonna take, obviously this is all gonna take time, but
I
it's
think
like
I'm closer than we think to pulling off that combo you just did because I understand it. Like I have been trying to work on these. I don't have the perfect knuckles, but
Yeah.
I'm at least following along. Like I just caught that. That was just the same crouching medium drive rush setup, so that you can get into uppercut and then instead of launcher you do medium knuckle first to get that wall bounce.
Yeah.
And then the second one has to be perfect. I don't think the first one even has to be perfect. I think you can charge the medium knuckle, not have it be perfect, but then the second, the
To get
light
perfect
has to be
knuckle-
perfect, and then the third one should land if you
can't
if you
actually
perfect the
remember.
second.
I actually don't know how it works.
Maybe they both have to be perfect. I don't know.
But if you don't perfect knuckle, you can do that to be plus in their face. I think you're like +4 or some shit.
Right. Okay.
Should always have this on just because.
Yeah,
just get
fair.
used to it.
Keep it on. I don't know who turned it off.
You're +3. But yeah. Yeah, I think I would almost like just practice combo there. practice this over and over again, like getting these jabs. You know.
Another thing that I don't feel like I have much in my game is, like I'm sometimes just throwing out medium kick instead of medium punch, but I don't use the overhead in a really reliable way. Like I only have that one, right? I just have jump ins and this overhead and this one punching overhead. So like, I don't know. I should be trying to like mix in where my hits are coming from. more.
Yeah, I mean this is tough because you're not really doing any drive rush meaty pressure, right?
Yeah.
When you get like a
Yeah.
knockdown, you're not doing that yet.
No,
So
for
it's
sure.
like this overhead only becomes a thing if you can set it up in like a drive rush scenario, because if you just do it naturally, like even on hit, you're only +2. Like it's not a
Right.
combo. If they hit you with this, like, and you get hit by it, it's fine. You can just keep blocking, right?
Right.
I mean, it is a strike throw with a close out. Like that +2 means that if you mash for 4 frame there, you get thrown.
Right. Okay.
But it's
But it's not
on
the
drive rush. It's obviously +6, right? So you can do crouch medium punch, right? Something like that, right? Even if you just want to like, you know, we're not there where we're like knocking people down and now you're like taking advantage of your plus frames, right? A
Yeah.
lot of this stuff is like,
I understand the idea, but I'm not doing it.
yeah, it's like, you know, it's there.
When
but
I
it's-
knock people down, I'm usually like taking a step back.
yeah,
Right.
You generally just
which I
kinda
get,
do this,
I
which
get
is-
why it's like so laughable or whatever. This way. Like I know there's all these other better things I could be doing, and the fact that I don't need to do it. But I feel like we should also just enjoy the joke that I figured out.
I think if you look at me playing fighting games a year, like less than a year in or whatever, you
Sure.
know, if we were at equal, like you show me at, if we take our playtime,
Right,
and,
right,
you know,
right.
me at your playtime, and then
Sure.
I think it looks kind of the same,
Okay.
right? Just kind of scared, just not really
Sure.
sure what to do at any
Sure.
point. Maybe I played a grappler, so I kind of understood that, you know, I could knock people down and I could just fucking. I played Mika in
going,
Street Fighter
yeah.
5, so it's like I just was trying to command grab them constantly, you know?
Right.
I mean, my Mika play was just I would do charge. She had like a move that was like a charge move that she had like a drop kick basically. You could charge it and you'd be plus in their face, but it was easily interruptible. So if people knew how to deal with that, then I was kind of lost, you know? I was like,
Right,
oh, fuck.
okay.
I can't just like get in for free like I wanted to, right? But yeah, I think a big thing too is like these jabs, like just doing, you know, put them on random block and just like sit here and just like try to confirm off
yeah.
that, right? Like that's real. You don't really do this enough still. Like you're not doing like your jab after your crouch medium punch, because if they block, you're +1. So this is a true string. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's something that we like,
Yeah.
worked on 2 weeks ago or something, and I've completely forgotten.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no,
fair.
true.
We
I've
also
got other
forgot
things I'm
about-
working on, obviously, but
We also forgot about like stuff like this where you're doing this. You know?
I had plenty of that going on today, right?
Well, today you were doing this and you would do this, but then you would just like hit crouch
Yeah.
medium punch again, but we're not like
yeah.
doing that. Like sometimes you
The
can just
thought
commit
was
to
crossing
it.
my mind, but it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't ever pull it off.
Yeah. You can commit to it. Sometimes committing to the drive rush is fine, right? You know, you can just do something like that.
Right.
It is 3 bars, but
But if you're, if you're doing it regularly, then sometimes you're going to be connecting with it, and then it's.
but even
gravy,
if you
baby.
just like get this far, like let's say you do this, and then but I mean +5 means you can kind of do whatever you want there. You can shimmy, right? Like we're not gonna get that complicated, but I want to say like you can do this. You can just like,
Well, hello, honey.
whoa.
Oh, do you have a stream starting in 10 minutes?
No, 20.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he's on that one.
Right.
But yeah, you were definitely, you know, not taking advantage enough of this. Well, you are, like, you know you're plus here when they block because you're doing this,
Yeah.
right? But it's like, obviously at mid-screen, like, it's a little bit harder to take advantage, but that's where you kind of, like, mid-screen, you kind of have to commit to a drive rush cancel if you want anything else, because like if they mash here and you hit with that, like there's nothing outside of I know you're gonna mash here, so then you can do like, you know, that, but you don't know. You don't never want to like commit to a situation where it's like if they don't hit a button here and I commit to just this, right? If they block it, like it's like, damn, that's bad.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you're going to do this mid screen
exposed.
and you're like most people that are playing at your rank are going to fucking mash here.
Sure.
Here, because people
Yeah.
did it. I mean, you heard me multiple. I'm like, they're gonna mash here.
Yeah.
The second you did this, I was like, they're gonna mash. And you know that bison that you played,
Right.
but it's like this is a relatively easier confirm.
well, that
right?
bison was just mashing the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like practicing between this and, you know, the actual combo that we have been working on, right? You could even just default to that. Like,
Sure.
you can do this and just like go through the whole thing, but then end with that, depending on hit or block or hit,
Yeah,
right?
you get
can
like 4 or
change.
5 hits in order to
You
figure
got-
out whether you're
and they're
confirming.
long hits too, right? Like
Yeah.
hit stun on this stuff is pretty massive. Like you can just like pretty much hit this on, yeah. Waiting for them to like random block. I guess it's not the best. You know, like you can sit here and just like practice this, which is what we kind of practiced before, right?
Yeah.
We were practicing that a couple
Yeah.
of days ago or a couple of weeks ago. I think
Yeah,
it was.
2 seconds.
Like you can do all kinds of stuff, but yeah, it's like, you know, it's good to practice it. I think that if you're going to spend playtime, I think depending if you can commit more of a sit down to it, like I think devoting a lot of your playtime to just over and over again, just over and over again, just do it over and 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 over. Like just sit here on random block. And if they block, then nothing. Like you can even you don't have to end in sandblast. You can just do jab jab.
Sure.
Like that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit here and just like practice this shit over and over and over until, you know, maybe even instead of just playing, maybe play a game or two. I know your playtime again is limited. Like you said out loud that you're like, oh, I play until I lose. Right?
Yeah.
And that's like sometimes you only get one game, and it's like that's how you want to do it. That's fine. But if you're going to play until you lose, I think if you need to set aside time that's like, okay, well, I played until I lost my first round or my first set. So now I'm going to just sit here.
I was warming up both days too. Like I was
Yeah.
doing this for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I would turn
But I think turning on random block and just practicing this over and
Sure.
over and
Sure, just putting
over
it
and over and over. Like we're like just over and over. And even if you only get this far, like it's fine. Like it's like, you know. I guess if you're gonna default to the crouch heavy punch on block, because I think it's minus, isn't it? Block, you fucker. Minus 13. Yeah. So it's like if you're going to commit to something like this, then you need to do sandblast. But if you're just gonna do that, that's the safest. Like
Right,
you can
it
just
pushes
always
you
do
up.
that, and no matter what, block or hit, like you have so much time. I think that's a ton of time.
Right. And then
right?
you got like 5 hits before you decide if you're doing this knuckle.
Yes.
And then you go from there.
And even if you really are paying attention, you can do something like that, right? You can jab, jab, OD knuckle. But I think that you're going to get a lot of mileage. And obviously, again, put yourself in a match type situation. It's like, yeah, I won't hit it for the first 100 times or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But we're planting seeds so they grow, right? That's constantly why I'm trying to like, you know, the things I say out loud. And it's like, there are times where I didn't say anything and somebody did something that they did earlier that you punished and you just knew. Like the Mai thing,
Sure,
I didn't
sure.
say shit that one time when she did the tackle.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. You just immediately tried to go for it because you're like, oh, I know that I can get something off that, right?
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. So it's like, it does work and it does take time. And it's like, you're not going to get it every time. But we're trying to train our body and our hands to just not think about it. As impossible as that sounds.
No, I get it. Yeah. You think about it in your head first, and then hopefully your hands just know how to do it.
You'll
after a
just do
while.
this stuff, like just not even thinking about it. Like, it will just.
Still hitting the streets from time to time, or has it been a while?
You know, I haven't
Lily
played in a
Guitars?
while,
Yeah.
but I did talk to Ben about it for like half an hour on Friday.
Yeah.
And now that I walked in and I saw YouTube play, I mean, Nelson.
We're getting Jones a little bit. You want one more for fun? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fine.
Do you want to use this fighting stick?
Sure.
Okay. All right, one more match. We're gonna have this your card starting a little late today, everybody, as we're scooping up the time that
see if
Wheeler
this-
would normally set up. to,
Oh,
to-
none of that fucking matters.
None of
I'm
that
I'm
matters,
here
yeah.
until like 9 tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we need to switch. Well, let's see. See if you can move the thing. Can you?
Yes.
No, we're doing the same one. Sorry. So
Oh,
hold
are
on.
you playing
Hold
on keyboard?
Yeah, I play on keyboard
Holy
lately.
shit.
Yeah, you haven't been in here for a while. I haven't tried it. I haven't gotten a hit pad yet, but okay, now it should work. Okay, which side do you prefer?
This one. Just holy shit, keyboard.
Guilty.
This is wild. No, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't. Again, yeah, I haven't. I've been out of the game.
Fair enough.
I need some sounds.
Yeah, get some sounds in there.
What?
Oh. That's not Guile. What the hell is happening? Oh, maybe I'm touching his mic? Sorry.
Oh, does Adam have different controls on?
Maybe. Yeah, you can change to whatever. You can just go into the buttons.
Oh shit! I hit custom.
Okay, well, I'll just
We'll see how.
okay.
It works.
I'll just stance for a bit. Make
Yeah,
sure you
well-
know where all your buttons are. I'll just hold
Button
back
check, button
here for a
check.
second. Advantage 5 stars. Oh, for both people. Oh yeah.
You ready?
Right. You can play with handicaps. I think I'm probably gonna get this game for Switch 2 once I get a Switch 2, and then try to do this shit with my kids. Okay, so figure your butts out.
I think they're all this. I think they're good.
You good?
I think they're
Yeah.
good. I mean,
Do you have parry?
yeah. Okay, we're good.
Ready?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Go to sleep.
Oh.
Oh.
Where you going? Take this.
Nice. Well done.
Oh no! I did not press the right button there.
No, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Have a good night, Adam.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Good work today. Thank you. Oh, good job.
Oh, I don't hit. I didn't hit the button that I'm supposed to hit though.
Well, if you ever succeed, I'm in trouble.
Oh. Oh shit.
Hey now, where you going? Where you going?
They're taking that out of the game, apparently.
Wait, what?
The perfect parry off jump in.
They're taking the
job.
perfect parry?
Not all perfect parries, just jump in.
Oh.
Like, just the freeze time you get off jump in.
Oh. Damn, it must be busted. Oh.
Nice.
Jesus, I keep jumping with this controller when I do not want to.
Oh, nice one.
No, it's not what I wanted. Ooh.
That should have been a DP instead of a fireball.
The voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
Keyboard is fucking intense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've still got the hitbox and eventually the Switch 2 controller to try out, but been running the whole gamut. And honestly, although I thought keyboard was like kind of a joke when I heard people play it on it at all ever, I actually have found it the most comfortable. Oh, brother.
Lily wins.
Okay, one more.
Sure. Just one more. Just one more.
Just one more.
Just one more. Just one
Just
more.
one more. One more. One more.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fuck.
Are you plus on every version of Go Forward? Whatever that one is where you're like...
Brother, I have no idea. I have no
yeah,
idea.
You're fine.
I'm
I've just been losing all these engagements where it's like I block your special move, and so I think it should be my turn, but it doesn't seem to be.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. I gotta take the button away. One of them's a low?
Oh, I should have. Oh no.
They're fine.
I'm too good.
Jeez.
Lily wins.
Okay, that's Oki Oki, everybody. We appreciate you, and we also appreciate everyone who hit up the old patreon.com/loading ready run. Those are the real goats. We also want to thank everybody who subscribed during the stream that we haven't thanked, which might not be anybody because we did thank a lot of y'all, but we can double check. And yeah, Music Squid, Pharmacist Judge, Calculated Uncertainties, Mr. Horrible, Mr. CBD, Flickers, and Chaotic Random, if you hadn't already been thanked. Thank you! But that's going to do it. We'll see you on the next Oki Oki. Okay, bye.
Bye. What do you mean 4 jars of... Oh, 4 bars of butter.